I think something happened to your headset again, D. Can y'all hear him? Because I can't hear him no more.
Y'all hear me now?
Oh yeah,
I
we
hear you
hear
now.
you
I
now.
hear
Yeah,
we hear you now.
I say,
Go ahead,
yeah.
Fish.
If he go in there and stop him, then shit, what y'all gonna say? Because I mean, he ain't been stopped. Triple G didn't stop him. Floyd didn't stop him. Bevo didn't stop him.
I can answer that.
Man,
They gonna say snake.
God,
They gonna say snake.
like a like a motherfucker.
But you know what they
Like a
gonna say?
motherfucker.
Snake strong. Canelo was washed up. He was past his prime. Oh
We
Lord have
need
mercy.
we need some of that Mexican beef. We need some of that clenbuterol.
So let me ask you this, D, because I don't remember hearing you touch up on this real quick. Let me get your opinion on this. Do you feel like if Errol Spence would have won, or let's just say for the sake of the argument, if Errol Spence versus Canelo was about to happen, do you feel like the buzz for that fight would be bigger than what we're seeing currently between Crawford and Canelo?
Yeah, I think it would be. I think it would be because you know, being that Spence is from Texas, Canelo got a big following, a Mexican following, and a lot of Mexicans in Texas. It wouldn't even be no question because
Damn, D, I think your mic messing up again, bro.
okay,
But
y'all can hear me now.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Good.
my fault, my fault. I
You
say, nigga,
sound
I'm gonna make
muffled
this.
now, though.
I sound muffled.
Yeah, you sound muffled now. You don't sound as good as you did when you first came on.
What about now? I'm good.
No, you still sound the same.
All right, hold on. All right, what about now? I'm good now.
Perfect,
good.
perfect, bro.
All
There you
right,
go.
Yeah, a
Finish
lot
your
better.
point.
yeah.
Sound better.
I say,
Yeah.
yeah, my bad. But I
No,
say,
you
yeah, I
good, bro.
mean, this fight, if him and Canelo was to fight now, they could do it in Texas. It don't have to be in
Mhm,
Vegas or New York.
mhm.
They can do it right there in AT&T Stadium. So I feel like the buzz will probably be a lot more bigger, and you know what I mean? Yeah, I think it would be a lot more bigger for sure.
You hear that, King?
Yeah, I don't agree with that. But again,
bro, you know what? I think you just hate Earl Spence. Just come
no,
out and
I don't.
pause and say you hate Earl
No,
Spence.
hold on. Let me
Just come
get this
on
out.
out, bro.
Let me get this out.
All right, go
I
ahead, boss.
do not like. I do not dislike Earl Spence. I'm from Texas, so I was really I supported Earl Spence. Bud was my favorite fighter, but I supported Earl. I liked Earl. Right. What I wanted to say earlier is that when I first came on this platform, looking for the boxing channels, Earl Spence channels outdid Bud channels 10-1, bro. If you look now, it's like Bud channels outdo them 2-1. That is a major, major switch. So a lot of the dudes that was, yeah, they was Earl sexuals, but they talked about boxing on the outside of just Earl Spence. Them dudes have now gone. So a lot of the boxing content that used to be on this platform no longer exists.
Hey man, who left, man? Y'all keep saying that. Who disappeared?
There's a
Give me
lot of them
one
niggas that
name.
disappeared, fish.
Give me a name, D Young. Who disappeared?
Yeah, hey,
I can give you two.
Who?
I'm gonna let the brother go ahead and
Get,
answer that one.
get the names, man. Name the names of my Mike Tyson voice. Name
Trail
the
boxing.
name.
Trail boxing.
Oh
real,
That's
man,
one.
yeah.
my
Manager
boy.
Marty. That's two.
What
You
was this? What was the second one?
Manager Mark. Well, Manager Farty. Manager Marty.
he
Oh
Oh,
still
yeah,
he
have,
still be having.
hey,
He still have a show.
but he quiet.
He ain't
He's
saying
not a.
nothing.
He ain't
He
say
ain't
nothing,
talking
but
about boxing, all he talking about is snack.
hey, what's
like,
what's
That's it.
what's the I think I know one. What's the other nigga name?
For
That
now,
BTF beat some shit like that. Ain't
yeah,
heard from that nigga.
he don't be out as much. Then the other niggas want to quit a job and train Earl. What his name was? Crying like a fuck. There's a whole lot of this.
There's a lot of them, bro.
Well, I wonder when Bud loses to Canelo, how many of them gonna disappear?
he ain't losing, man.
Hey,
You can
hey,
wish that. You can wish that's gonna happen. That ain't gonna
look,
happen.
I'm,
E3.
Yeah,
I'm,
E3. What?
yeah.
I'm gonna say that like I've always been saying it. The only thing that scared me from that fight is the judge.
Man, to be real,
We ain't gonna want to hear that because he holding the man hand. We don't want to hear that no more. He holding the man hand.
To be realistic though, the only thing I see beating Bud Crawford is Father Time. That's it. That's it, and that's all. If he look his age, I feel like he ain't gonna win it. And the judges could have something to do with it, but I think the only thing that'll happen for Crawford if he loses Father Time.
Yeah, Crawford gonna beat the living shit out of his ass.
What if Crawford be running the whole time around the fight? What y'all
He ain't gonna run, man. He ain't gonna run.
You ain't never seen Bud. You ain't never seen Bud run a day in his life.
He ran. Name a fight where he ran.
Man,
that's what I thought.
Now.
That's what I thought.
Name a fight.
All right.
He stood right in front of y'all guy. He stood right in front of y'all guy y'all thought he was gonna lose to. He stood right there. He didn't run. He don't run. When is he running?
You can't take it because Earl got drugged. Earl was calm.
Hey, Goldie, your audio. Hey, Goldie, can you hear me, bro? Your audio sounds like trash now. Straight garbage. I don't know what you're doing. Switch it up, sir.
What about now?
You sound much better. I don't know. Are you on a headset or are you on your phone? Come on, like, bro, come on.
I had to adjust my bag. I just had to move
there
it
you
around.
Go. There you go. You sound great now. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Go ahead and make your point.
Bro. Calm down now. Don't get all upset now. Calm down, man. I've been trying to be nice.
Don't give me that soft ass shit, Goldie. This is I talk like this here. Don't give me that soft ass shit.
I'm not trying to cuss.
Shut that soft ass shit up. And the best man to win. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Trying to hear that shit, Goldie. Go ahead. Your audio always fucked up. Go ahead.
See, that's what you want. See, you want me to come out here and just say, fuck all y'all, and just start talking shit. But I'm trying to be humble in my old age. Now, don't make
what they got to do with the fact that your audio always be
what the fuck does that have to do
time?
with your audio? That has nothing to do with your audio messing up.
Your audio fucked up every episode.
That shit is annoying, Goldie. Get it together, bro. Get it together. I don't care about you getting mad, but get it together. Go ahead.
Listen, I had to move it around now. So don't talk that shit. Sometimes your shit be regular as fuck too. So you can't say that.
I agree, but I fix my shit though. I fix it though. That's the difference. I fix it.
I fix mine too. It sound better now.
Man, a little bit. Go ahead. That be sounding distorted, bro. Sometimes.
Now y'all do know that Goldie didn't forgot his point since y'all done all talked about it.
Shit, we can't hear his points anyway, Kane, because the shit be going in and out. Shit, that's besides the point.
You was about to say some bullshit anyway, Kane.
Think about while I'm talking shit, I'm trying to think about what the fuck I was getting ready to say for real.
Okay, well, let me apologize. I wasn't trying to be rude, but I just want everybody to enjoy the show. Make your point, Goldie. Go ahead.
Anyhow, let's get back to this shit here. Now, I would say because of the Errol sexuals, it would be a bigger buzz for this fight. It would. It would be outrageous. Motherfuckers would come out and that woodwork, the big fish. The niggas will buy t-shirts. Earl come out with a t-shirt right now and say, I'm back. Them niggas will jump on the goddamn, ooh, shit.
I'm ordering my shirt tomorrow.
Hey, guess what? Boy, we got man into retirement, man. Earl is not coming back. I don't know what he do. Earl is content. Ride on the 4-wheeler at the farm. He happy.
Your audio fucking up again.
Mr. Gold, your audio distorted, man. We keep going.
See, and that's coming from Joe Cool.
Just like the bullshit that be coming out your mouth is distorted like a motherfucker.
So why are all the Earl sexual fans advocating for a soft touch and a cherry pick if he the biggest?
Man, come on, man.
If all the buzz would be around him and the fight would be so hyped up and it would be so amazing. I mean, it would be the biggest thing in the world right now. Why are they advocating for soft touches? And that includes you too, E3. Yeah, I said it. Am I E3 boy?
Come on, bro.
I ain't take this shit no more. You ain't talking about me enough, boy.
Hey, you on some bullshit tonight, bro.
I was
Wait a minute.
just
So wait a minute. You want to throw Errol Spence in there with the upper echelon of individuals at 154, or dare I even say 160 if he comes back to fight at that weight? Off the rip, you don't think that man deserves a tune-up after what
He
we
don't
saw?
take tune-ups, man.
hold on. First, yeah, that was one point. But number two,
No. Hold on, Joe. Cool. Hold on, Joe. He don't need no help. And I'm not talking about what he said. I want to know, how does King feel? Do he feel like Earl need a tune-up? Because I think he needs a tune-up.
I agree with Earl. He don't wait in line. That's what he said. That's what he told Bud. He don't do line.
You didn't hear nothing. I didn't say what I know what Earl said. I got 19 parts on everything this nigga done said. I'm asking you, how do you feel about Errol Spence not getting a tune-up or getting a tune-up? Don't you feel like he deserves a tune-up?
No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Time to eat. It's time to eat. And the reason why I say it's time to eat, because he hadn't missed a meal. It's time to eat. It's time to eat. It's time to twirl. It's time to make it happen. I'm tired of talking. Yeah. Hey, listen. Hold your voice. Hold your voice. Hold your voice.
Yeah, you gotta play Bullback after that, man.
I'm talking about it's time to eat.
King, we deserve a cherry pick, man. We gotta eat a cherry, man. You are a hater of Earl.
Why you gotta deserve a cherry pick?
I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. Like I told y'all, I like Earl, but Earl is the biggest.
No, you do not.
He the biggest. And so he should only get the biggest fight. Hold on, Sharks don't eat no goddamn cherries, man.
Career. You're trying to destroy what little he has left in his career already.
I done told y'all he don't got no career. He got beat. He got beat underneath the table that he was trying to flip over. I told y'all that man. I told y'all.
We saw what happened, bro.
I told y'all Bud beat 15 or 20 years off his career. But if you gonna come back with a bang, goddamn it.
See, you're misunderstanding what the biggest means and what we've been talking about for like the last 30 minutes. Everybody on this panel, except for you, you're the one that's sitting in the middle of the circle. Because you're the one in here for an intervention. Everybody said that if Errol Spence was in this position that Bud was in, it would be a way bigger buzz. YouTube would be a bigger buzz. It was a whole lot of channels. So that's what the nickname, the moniker that he created for himself, the biggest mean. That's what it means. Not talking about we know he's not the most skilled fighter in boxing. So you
can't know that shit. He playing stupid, bro.
Yeah, come on, bro.
You hate Errol Spence. It's okay. Listen, man. I hate Ryan Kardashian, Usman Garcia. I hate both of the Charlos. I hate Shakur. I hate Shakur with a passion, and I hate Tank. Okay, those are the guys I hate. King, it's okay. Just say who you don't like, bro. You'll feel better when you do it.
No, I hate Ryan Kardashian too. I hate him too. No, I don't hate Errol Spence, bro.
You haven't said anything positive about Errol Spence yet, bro.
Because Errol Spence is a retired fighter. I don't sit around talking about Floyd Mayweather neither.
He is not. Wait a minute. He is not a retired fighter because the man just basically said, "I'm gonna come back when I feel like I'm ready." So that
which is never E3.
He's not retired.
It's been 2 years.
Come on, E3.
Okay, we just seen niggas come off of long layoffs before. That don't mean that they retired. This nigga said, he said, Ben said, I come back when I'm ready. No one rushed me to do shit. That's what the man said. He didn't say I'm retired for the sport.
You just say you don't care what he say.
Wait a minute. Wait, you the same nigga that just said I'm going off of what he said. That's what you just said 5 minutes ago. Am I lying?
Nah, but what did you just say 5 minutes ago? You don't give a damn what he said.
Yeah,
you asking me what I think. I think the nigga is retired. I think Bud beat him into retirement, bro. He's scared to get punched in the face again.
Okay, so with that being said, let's just say for the sake of the argument, because that's what we do. We speculate on YouTube. We got to create content somehow. So let's just say for the sake of the argument, he does come back Do you feel like the man deserves a tune-up fight? Yes or no?
No. He's never done a tune-up in his career. He's never had tune-up fights in his career.
You don't know
Come on, man.
You don't know what the word deserve means. We should probably put that on the screen, the definition of deserve.
This nigga
Is this a fucking joke? Somebody tell me this is a fucking joke. Tell me, somebody. Is it a joke? Yeah.
Well, so y'all gonna meme me to death because I don't agree with that bullshit. This nigga ain't never took a tune-up. Now all the aerosexuals with E3 goddamn on sideline talking about he need a goddamn tune-up. No.
Hey, I apologize for
when he jumped his goof ass in the ring trying to step in front of Bud. Oh, my bad.
No, you good, bro. You know I ain't tripping on that shit. It is a well-known fact that I am the most honest nigga on YouTube. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. In fact, I'm going to tell Errol Spence what he needed. I'm the nigga that told him don't go to do the rematch with Bud after the fight. Go back and listen to the shows. All them yes men, all them niggas that was telling Errol Spence he can come back, he can do things differently. Him and Derek James and all that. No, I said no. Don't listen to these niggas. You need to go the other way. He needs a tune-up, bro. I don't care how we feel about Errol Spence ducking in the past and with the shit that he was saying about Bud. We got to put all that shit to the side and focus on his career and say, look, man, the best thing for him is to get a couple of soft touches, to get acquainted with his new trainer, and then he can move forward if he wants to come back. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I agree with you, E3. He need a tune-up with Fundora. I think that'll be a nice tune-up. I think that'd be a good tune-up. Fundora ain't never been on the pound for pound list. Earl has. He was considered one of the best boxers in the world. Everybody was clamoring for that fight when it was first announced. All of the Earl sexuals was in love with him fighting Fundora. Now all of a sudden it ain't a tune-up fight.
You know what that was? What we was happy about? We kicked Bud out the line and jumped in front of him. We was happy, but we weren't tripping that he backed out the fight either. He wasn't. I don't think that was a smart comeback fight, bro.
Y'all were just hating. That's all.
He already didn't jump up in the ring.
Y'all was pissed that night when Earl jumped at that ring, boy. Like,
them niggas was steaming. Them niggas was steaming, boy. I had to calm them niggas down. Like, come on, like you used to this shit by now.
I wasn't mad personally. I saw it as a duck by Zoo. I saw it as a duck by Zoo, me personally.
By Zoo?
I mean Fundora. I saw it as a duck by Fundora. Either one of them, because both of them was talking about fighting Earl instead of Bud. So I saw it as a duck. I wasn't mad that he jumped in the ring. I thought he was goofy for it, but I ain't get mad about it. I'm like, okay, they ducking him now at 154 too. No, I mean, it was what it was.
Hey, it was more validation to what we were saying. It was gonna be an easier fight, and they were gonna make more money fighting Errol Spence allegedly. So it's a no.
There wasn't make no more damn money fighting Earl. Stop lying. That was an Al Heyman move.
Yes, they would.
Al Heyman move to freeze Bud out because they know if Bud went in there. Okay, Fundora just beat it Tim Tszyu. He had 2 belts. Bud was going to fight for the WBO and what that was, the WBC. Mm-hmm. And Bud would have beat him. He would have had 2 belts. Then he only need 2 more other belts to get that undisputed. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. You still holding on the legacy?
No,
still holding on the legacy.
No, see, that's your problem. You don't never listen to me when I'm speaking French to your ass. You little hard-head fucker. Listen some goddamn time. You know that would have been a play. That's why they stopped that damn fight.
So we can hear you.
That's why they stopped that goddamn fight. Because Bud would have beat the ass. He only need 2 more belts to get undisputed in a 3rd weight class. He knew he was gonna go do that shit.
So you say that Bud not gonna do no running in this fight against Canelo, even though bigger men have ran in the ring with Canelo. You think
name a fight that he did?
Y'all think Bud Crawford gonna be this session? I think Bud Crawford gonna be this session at 168.
He's not gonna run.
Well, y'all heart's gonna be broken, boy. Y'all gonna be very
Just
No,
like
your
Errol
heart,
Spence, right?
your heart
Nah,
gonna be broken.
you finna put on that snack shirt again. You know, you took your clothes off. You
Just
gonna
like
put your
this.
snack shirt back on after Bud beat his ass. That's what you gonna do. You and Big Fit, General Big Fit.
I gotta put that painting on the shirt, man, in the background.
That's what we want. We want Spence on that snack too, man. Make it an even playing field.
Y'all disrespectful as hell.
Hit that nigga off one of them Bud packs.
Yeah, we try to get that snack sponsorship. With the contact, where you at? Come to Dallas, man.
Damn right. Y'all hook us up with what you hooking Bud up with. No.
E Thriller, July 28th that night, we was saying, man, we ain't never seen Bud this ripped before. I said, Bud looked like Bruce Lee, bro. That dude was ripped, bro. That boy, that snack, boy, it did something. July 29th. Bud was looking like a
Bud was weight drain. He had to go back in there and lose weight. He had to go lose weight. He missed weight and all.
He was what?
Bud missed weight.
Now you said something else. He was what?
He a weight drain.
Oh,
he had to go back and lose weight.
Oh, he was weight drained, huh?
Yeah.
So what was Errol Spence then? What was Errol Spence then?
Out of his depth.
He was in fat camp. He was in fat camp the whole entire time.
Hold on, y'all sound like the Temptations.
Fat camp. That's fat camp.
Goldie don't need no help singing. Goldie.
Yes, sir.
Hey, tell your backup singers you don't need no help.
What you mean? You and Q is goddamn tag teaming and shit. You got Errol Spence. You got E3 on the sideline, goddamn waving a towel and shit for his brother.
Hey, I ain't saying nothing.
Man, look. Listen.
Answer the question, Mr. Gold. Answer the question, Mr. Gold.
I'm trying to answer the question. Fish won't let me talk. You won't let me talk.
What was Errol Spence then? Was Errol Spence weight drained?
Was Errol Spence weight drained? Hell no. Errol weighed 147 right on the head. He wasn't no fucking weight drain. See, let me tell you something.
What the fuck?
Hold on. You want me to answer the question?
Let him finish. Go ahead.
Let me finish. Y'all wasn't saying none of that shit before the fight. Errol looked good. Ooh. Boy, Errol gonna beat that nigga ass even after the weigh-in. Errol looked good. Errol ready. Errol ripped. He ripped. He got his asshole ripped over fucking with Bud. That's what the hell happened. And the thing about it, what happened was, after the first round, Bud let him feel good. Then he took Errol hard. That's all to it. All I see was wrong with Errol was fear. Once Errol taste that power, he was done. He did the same thing Ryan Garcia did. But Ryan takes that power the other night, he froze up. At least Errol did try to fight. I got to get to. He came out every round throwing that same old shit that Canelo be throwing, and got his ass.
So how you gonna contradict yourself? How you gonna contradict yourself and say that he was like Ryan Garcia did?
Yeah, he was. After he touched that power, after that second, he got knocked out in that second round. Errol through. He just tried to put up a fight. You go back and look at that fight. After Errol got knocked out in that second round, Errol did a fake stagger like Bruce Sheldon did, and he really wanted to fall down. But the time ran out. Errol come out the corner staggering like a motherfucker, boy, jumped on him. You feel what I'm saying?
I tell you what a lot of people miss in that whole fight. The very first punch that was thrown in the first round, what was it? What was the very first punch that was thrown in that fight? And they didn't say nothing about it.
From who? From Errol or Bud?
From Bud. What was the first punch he threw and landed?
Are you talking about that rabbit punch that hit Errol in the back of the head?
The very first round. As soon as the bell rang, the first 10 seconds, what was the first punch Bud threw? He threw a straight jab. Straight jab.
Straight jab.
He let you know this was gonna happen to you. Right there. He was done right there.
They always talk about a rabbit punch. They want no motherfucker rabbit punch in the back of the motherfucker head. He hit that nigga in the ear. He He hit that nigga in the ear. See, you know, that's the thing about it that made that shit so sweet. Because all y'all Earl sections came out with 475,033,000 excuses why Earl got his ass beat. Bud hit him behind the ear. Come on, man. That wasn't no fucking rabbit punch. He caught that nigga with a left and a right. Dropped that nigga ass with a jab. He took the
I disagree. Earl wasn't done yet. He came out in the third round. He was still fighting. Earl showed a bunch of heart in that fight, bro. I think comparing him to Ryan Garcia is disrespectful to Earl.
No, it's not. Let me do that shit. Let me do that shit. I want to rub that shit in their goddamn face. I'm going to rub that shit in their face until I retire.
So we about to come up on the 2-year anniversary.
Good. Can I tell you what? When Canelo knocked out Bud, Bud be running and all that shit that y'all say that he not gonna do. Oh, I'm gonna rub it in your face. Don't trust and believe that. Especially if he run and do the charge. I'm sure gonna rub it in your face.
When Bud beat Canelo, I want you to come in here and say, Mr. Golden, Bud is the best. I don't want to hear no shit. I don't want to hear no. I don't want to hear no shit. Tell me Canelo was washed up. Bud was a cherry picker snake. I want you to say Bud is the best of this era.
The best cherry picker of this era.
Wow. Come on, man. Come on, stop.
Y'all want to have it both ways. Y'all want to have it both ways. Y'all want to drag Bud if he lose, and then make excuses about snack and cherry picking and all that if he win, bro. Like this is foul, bro. It's foul what y'all doing, man.
So you don't see that.
All he had to do was win July 29th. That's all he had to do.
So you don't see this.
I want to get some clear understanding with King. I want to have a back and forth with him real quick. So King, based off of everything that we've been seeing for Canelo over his last 6 or 7 fights, you wouldn't say you haven't seen any signs of slippage? Be honest.
Over the last 6 or 7 fights, I mean he's looked the same over those. Now, if you're talking about from, his younger years, like 24, 25 to now, yeah. But there's no slippage from the Skull fight to the Munguia fight or the Berlanga fight or, those other fights. It ain't no slippage. It's just, hold on.
The whole world is saying he looked old, King. Teddy, like all the fucking pundits that's in the sport of boxing is saying he isn't the same guy. And that's a fact.
Okay, so this is what I'd say. I think Skull moved far more than any other fighter that he's fought recently.
Okay.
So that's what made him look slow. And like I told y'all after that fight, I thought that Canelo just decided that he wasn't finna chase this dude all around the ring like that. He wasn't gonna win the fight like that. So Canelo wasn't finna exert his his energy chasing this dude like that as much as he was moving. But I didn't see nothing from Canelo that makes me think that if he get with a fighter who's not finna be Skull, that he's not gonna look the same way he did against Berlanga or Munguia or any of these other dudes in his last 6 fights.
But my point is, bro, he didn't look good in them fights. If we keeping it a buck,
but that's what Canelo is. But E3, that's what Canelo is. And that's why you said you think Bud gonna beat him. He's predictable. He do the same things in the ring. So that's why you felt Bud was gonna beat him. That's not all of a sudden slippage. That's just the fighter he is now.
So you haven't seen any lack of head movement from Canelo because he don't move his head the same. He don't move his head no more like he used to.
Who he had to move
anymore like he used to.
Who has he fought that he's had to pull out all his tricks for? Who's challenged Canelo in the last 6 fights?
He ain't fought nobody. You already know the answer to that
question. Okay, then. So that's my point. That's my point.
He fighting bombs, but still.
Yeah, that's my point. So he don't have to bring out no tricks. He don't have to, fight his best, even close to his best to beat these dudes. This is light work for him. He can go in there, knock them down one time, and get a payday. They not finna outpoint him. They ain't gonna push him.
And that's more proof he ain't gonna knock out no Bud neither.
So I'm not giving nobody the excuse that he's regressed. Now, this is the fighter that we've been seeing for a number of years now. You can't all of a sudden when you get ready to fight Bud say he's not the same fighter. That's an excuse.
But Kane, I have to. I'm have to keep it 100. Before this fight, me, E, you, all, we been said Bud was gonna beat that nigga ass. So
Exactly.
and E Thriller always came out and said Canelo is basic. He got the same thing, 1, 2, 1, 2, this, that. Yeah. And we saw that. Even before the Skull fight, we seen that shit. We all called the play how Bud was gonna beat him. But now everybody want to say, you know, this and that. But I have to agree with you on the point you made just then when you say Canelo say, well, fuck it, watch that run behind Skull. Because Skull did a whole hell of a lot of running. You feel what I'm saying? So watch
that type of running Bud finna do. Same type of running Bud finna do.
Stop being disrespectful, Q. You ain't never seen Bud. You ain't never seen Bud run from nobody in the ring, bro.
All right, y'all gonna see it for the first time.
Just like your boy walking backwards against Bud. You ain't never seen that happen.
Let me ask the panel this in general. I go one by one. What was the last impressive performance from Canelo?
I thought it was
Caleb Plant.
Plant, yeah.
Triple G Canelo 2, which I felt that he lost, but that was a good ass fight. That was his last great fight.
Okay. Q.
Shit, I would say his last fight. I say the Plant fight.
Okay, Joe Cool.
Same thing. Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant. Okay, Goldie Lowe.
And I figured the only reason he got Plant because Plant stopped playing with him. Plant had too much respect for him. And Plant was digging on his ass.
Okay, but what would you say was his last performance? What was his best performance? What was his last best performance? Was the question. Goldie.
Oh, yeah. What'd you say?
I said, what was Canelo's last impressive performance, sir?
Shit. I don't know.
You got to give me something, bro. This is I Said It podcast. We answered the tough question.
Well, I'll have to say the knockout over Plant. That was it. Other than that, Canelo really, you know, you have to agree with Bob.
I'm going somewhere with this, Goldie. Give me 1 second. Let me go somewhere with this. That was 4 years ago, y'all. In general, the fight that you mentioned, which I agree, that was in 2018. Bro, so that means Canelo hasn't been looking great this whole time. This whole time. He didn't look good against Bivol. He didn't look good against Triple G in the third fight. He looked average against John Ryder. He looked subpar. I mean, we really didn't see shit against Charlo because Charlo was running the whole fucking fight. Jaime Munguia, that was a fight that was lackluster in my opinion. He didn't look great in that fight. And he didn't look good against Edgar Berlanga. He was getting dinged on. And we just saw that snooze fest about 3 weeks ago. So all I'm saying is like, bro, if we calling a spade, there is signs of slippage. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. And so I go back to what I just said, what I just asked. Who outside of Caleb Plant, because I think that was maybe Bivol beat him, you know what I'm saying? But outside of a fight that he didn't lose, Caleb Plant is the only one who pushed Canelo.
But he didn't push him in that fight. He was making silent agreements. So he was asking nigga, "Oh, how am I doing, Canelo?"
Yeah, but I'm
power. Like, no, bro, I'm not giving you
that. Okay, so I don't mean that he was out for blood against Canelo, but as far as performance wise, making Canelo have to step his game up, Caleb Plant is the last one to do it, bro. Outside of Bivol, where he lost to Bivol.
That was a long time.
So that's my point. He's done the bare minimum to beat these dudes because they ain't came in the ring to really try and win fights. They came to survive. And Canelo said that, and I agree with him. These dudes just coming in to survive to 12, get their little payday, and they can say, I ain't getting knocked out. That's it.
I agree with that, but I feel like, in my opinion, you're giving Canelo a pass. You're giving him a pass. Because just because these guys ain't coming to fight, that don't mean that I'm just gonna sit back and play it cool. I'm not gonna mash on the gas and get these motherfuckers up out of here. Because we also got to keep in mind some of these niggas that he fought were smaller guys. He brought Triple G up from 160 to 168, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, you couldn't stop old ass Triple G. You went 12 rounds with him, and the fight was close. It was scored 8-4, 7-5, 2 judges. Like, come on, bro. You can't be giving Canelo no pass, bro, for these weak ass performances. And like I've been saying, the nigga is basic. I feel like Bud is gonna pick his attack apart because he already gonna know what's coming. He gonna know what's coming.
Well, I asked the question, why wouldn't Bud have the same game plan? I'm not talking about the outcome. Because everybody tried to jump on it by he gonna stop Canelo or whatever. No, I'm not saying that. But the same game plan that he had against Earl, why wouldn't Bud use the same game plan against Canelo? Because they fighting style is somewhat similar. The only thing is Canelo at his best has far better head movement, and he's better defensively than Earl. He punches hard, of course, you know, that type of thing. But they fighting style is really kind of similar.
Yeah, but it's slightly different because Earl was a guy that used a more of a jab opposed to a Canelo who kind of just come in winging power shots. So I would say that's the biggest difference as far as their offensive attack, in my opinion. And of course, the fact that one is orthodox and the other one's a side. So it's little intricacies that split hairs. At the end of the day, I feel where you're coming from. They both basic and they both flat footed. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, so that's how I think.
In front of him, y'all. I've been saying that niggas think I'm joking, niggas think I'm capping. I think Bud gonna stand right in front of Canelo, make him miss and make him pay, and he gonna use little subtle lateral movements. The same shit he was doing against Madrimov, the same shit he was doing against Porter, the same shit he was doing against Earl. This is the thing. Terrence Crawford ain't got to be bouncing on his toes the whole fight. He ain't got to fight like that. He is a master at judging distance, and once he pick up your timing. It is a fucking wrap.
It's a wrap.
I think it's gonna take 2 rounds tops because it only took him 1 round to pick up Earl's tendencies, right? In his time. And I think Canelo is, dare I say, even more basic than Earl. I think it's only gonna take 2 rounds tops, bro. I'm telling you.
He gonna make him go back on the back foot too. He gonna make him go backwards.
Listen,
it's gonna make Canelo think.
Listen, y'all gotta give the fat man his due. Trust me. If he notices he quiet as hell, and his hell already, I guarantee you, he don't dissect everything about Canelo you ever want to know. He don't dissect that shit.
But Goldie, hold up, cause you know the world don't know that you done sold BMB out. Because why can't the fat man dissect Shakur Stevenson?
Well, it's not to do.
If we got so much faith. If we got so much faith in the fat man, how come the fat man is not able to dissect Shakur Stevenson?
This is different. Hold on. I'm trying to eat.
Oh my God, this nigga eating? Oh my God, what etiquette? What etiquette? Yeah. But
I'm eating salad, Q. I'm eating. I haven't eaten salad.
Oh my God.
But the thing is, Keyshawn, that's why I say that. Give Keyshawn another year or 2. Keyshawn gonna be the best. But right now, he ain't ready for Shakur right now. Shakur's on another level. And
what if he stops De Los Santos? What if he beats him in impressive match? What you gonna say?
You got to look at all the fighters that Keyshawn really have fought. Them guys are old. Them are old people. Them old men he fighting. He ain't fighting on young killer.
So
he's not.
So what about that? So what about De Los Santos? What if he fights De Los Santos and handles him in impressive fashion, way more impressive than Shakur did?
Look at what? Okay. Well, yeah, they got De Los Santos. De Los Santos is not the fighter he used to be neither no more. He's not.
How come? How you know that?
Man, come on, man.
How do you know that?
You know what? This theory that you love putting out, oh, he beat this man better than he did. He beat the man. That don't mean shit. That don't mean he gonna go in there and do it to the guy that who beat him like that. That shit don't work like that.
Man, I'm telling you this. If he fights De Los Santos and he handles De Los Santos, let alone stops De Los Santos, I say the young man is ready. And I say that he's ready. And shit, I don't see no reason why they shouldn't make the fight.
You said Earl was ready the way he beat.
I mean, at the end of the day, like as much as we want to see these niggas fight, because I'm in agreement with you, Q. Like they both got a belt, they in the same division, line it up. That's where I'm at as a fan of the sport. But when you have these two niggas that claim that they're brothers and they so tight and they grew up together, and Keyshawn was down at the time, so Shakur picked them up. Like they got all these little backstories. These niggas ain't about to fight anytime soon, bro. I feel like we wasting our time talking about this shit. Me personally, them niggas is not about to fight. Push come to shove, one of them niggas gonna move to 140, and the other one gonna stay at 135 and dominate. That's what's gonna happen.
That's a good comment on the screen.
What's that?
What y'all think about that fight?
What fight?
Yeah, Earl fighting Boots.
I don't like it because that's not a tune-up. I don't like it at all. Now, if you just want to see a fight, like you just want to, throw Errol in there to get his ass kicked.
What Adrian Brown say? Shut that soft ass shit up.
I mean, I'm just being am I looking out for Errol Spence's career and his well-being, or am I just saying fuck it, let's just see anything?
We want to see the best fight, right? We want to see the best fight.
Listen, I don't think that's a great fight right now because Earl, nigga, the last time we seen Earl, he was getting beat from pillar to post. You're not being realistic, King. You're not being realistic, bro.
You need to put him in the ring where he can look good, man.
Who want to see that? Wait a minute. No, hold on, Goldie. We got to get some. Who wants to see Errol Spence go up against Jerron Boots Ennis right now? By show of hands.
I wouldn't mind it. I ain't gonna lie.
Fight.
I ain't gonna mind it. But okay. So do y'all want?
No. Don't try to moonwalk. Take the Michael Jackson gloves off, sir. I asked you a question. Why do you want to see that fight?
Because I think that it'll be a good fight. Y'all talk about a fight that's gonna generate a bunch of fanfare. That's gonna be a huge fight. That's gonna be talked about for months on end. That will be that fight.
What about in the ring? What about the action in the ring? Is that what percentage do you give Errol Spence of beating Jerron Boots Ennis?
I give him if I'm being honest, I give him about.
You're not being honest. That's why you laughing, bro. That's why I'm saying you hate Errol Spence. Okay.
No, I don't hate Earl. I give Earl a 25% chance because of the layout.
No.
I give him a 25% chance because of the layout. But listen. Because I don't think.
So why would you want to see that fight then? Why would you want to see that fight?
Because I don't think that Boots is a defensively responsible fighter. I think he makes a ton of mistakes inside the ring. I don't think that he gonna knock out Earl. So I believe that in that fight, if Earl got himself going and got into the later rounds of that fight, I could see him stopping Boots. If he can make it to the later end.
Not a trainer. We don't even. Who is this trainer? Like, we can't just expect for this man to come off of a 2-year layoff and then jump into a new weight division at 154 with Jerron Boots Ennis, a guy that's been hell of active, bro, with a lot of talent. But I agree. He has his flaws, and if Earl was on his A game, it'll be an interesting fight. But the point is, we haven't seen Earl in 2 years, bro. I don't want to see that yet.
Man, listen, E.
So basically, y'all want to see Earl in the ring with a heavy bag,
bro. I don't know.
Like that what y'all want to see.
Yes, let him work on some new wrinkles against a fucking punching bag with arms. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let him get an easy
absolutely.
Let him get a couple of fights under his belt and to regain the confidence after that beatdown that he suffered at the hands of the boogeyman. And then let's see where the chips fall. Maybe he'll go to 160, maybe even 168. Who knows? But right now, with Jerron Ennis, absolutely not. No.
Why not?
I don't want to see that fight.
Why don't just fight Madrimov?
I wouldn't advise that because Madrimov is active, bro. Madrimov would kick his ass right now.
Yeah.
No, that's not
God
no
damn, so he can't fight nobody. Like y'all literally want him to fight somebody off the street.
Yes.
Y'all want to pull somebody off of the corner in Dallas and say, "Hey man, go in there and fight Earl."
Hey,
let us get the
what's the name
electrician.
on Friday when he asked, "Do you want some Kool-Aid?" Yes, yes, that's exactly what we're saying. Absolutely.
Yeah, we want an electrician.
Yes.
We want a Josh Padley. We want an electrician type dude. Man. We want something like that.
Yeah, nigga off the street. Absolutely. He deserved it.
Earl around about now.
You said what, Goldie?
I think Patty will be Earl around about now.
He been active. He might.
How can
I look at forward to the Boost fight. Well, I give Earl, I'd make it a 50-50 fight.
Oh my God.
Seriously, if Earl come in and get a proper training, and Earl started fighting, he would give Boost hell. Then also I look at put the use Boost as a tune-up fight to fight Earl, so I know Earl will beat him.
Now you know what I think would be a 50-50 fight for Earl would be him and Zoo. Because Zoo gonna stand right in front of him.
Yeah.
Zoo ain't finna be moving around. He ain't finna be doing no boxing. That's gonna be a slugfest. And so if we talking about okay, let's take that as a tune-up fight. It gotta be somebody credible, bro. We can't go down to the local gym in Dallas and have him fight Earl, bro.
Take his punch though, King. I don't know if Errol Spence can take a punch from Tim Zoo. I don't know that. If I'm his promoter, if I'm Al Heyman and Tom Brown, I'm gonna say, look, man, I don't know if it like his punch resistance, it didn't look that good in the Bud fight. The man been out of the ring for a minute. He appears to be in shape, but let's work him back into the fold of things. So I'm not going to put him in there with Tim Zoo, who just had a fight a couple of months ago, and he looked pretty damn good in that fight. I'm not going to lie.
Did Zoo lose that fight?
No, he won his last fight, sir.
Okay,
I forgot who he fought, but no, you good. But he won his last fight. I'm not going to throw Errol Spence fresh off a 2-year layoff in the ring with him, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not.
That's bad promote. That's bad promote. That's a terrible promoter if they did some shit like that.
Possible. Now, King, now, let me look at this a different way, King. Now, if he just want to come back and get a big bag, get his ass kicked and get out the game, then yeah, you'll fight a Boots. You'll fight a Tim Zoo. You'll fight a Fundora. Yeah. If that's what he on, cool.
How the mighty have fallen. It's to the point where y'all don't believe that Errol Spence can beat anybody credible in boxing at this point.
Hell no, I don't. I'm being honest. You want me to lie? I don't.
That's tough.
You can't tell
man, no.
Maybe if he fight somebody like that, yeah, I would pick Earl.
He don't have a trainer right now. I don't have nothing to go off of. The only thing I can go off of was the last fight
right now.
Shit. A lot of people would want to trade. A lot of people would want to trade him.
Y'all give Antonio Talbot or Buddy McGirt.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I got to keep it real. Earl is in pretty good shape. You know, the little thing he did show with a little shirt off. He tried to show everybody he in shape. He ain't fat and sloppy like he normally be.
Who did Manny Pacquiao fight before he fought Keith Thurman? Anybody know?
I was it Brandon Rio? It was somebody. Hold on, let me look.
Was it Broner?
Was it Brandon Rio?
He been for.
Hold on, y'all. Let me look it up.
Was it Broner?
I mean,
he fought. You said before he fought. Damn, hold on.
Because I'm asking that question because I thought, and I could be wrong, but I thought Manny was out the ring for a minute before he fought Keith Thurman.
Let me see.
Keith the one came out.
Manny fought Adrian Broner in 2019, and then he fought in January 2019, and then he doubled back in July 2019 to fight Keith Thurman. So no.
Okay. No. Okay. So it went. Okay.
King trying to get there. Okay. God damn. Lines like that. Boy, this nigga here, boy.
I get Earl a tune-up fight. I'll fight him.
Right, damn.
You know he'll kick your ass.
I'll be his tune-up fight. God damn it, fight me. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, nigga. I'm gonna have my gloves, everything. I see boy had something in his goddamn gloves. I'm gonna have something in mine and beat his ass.
Why don't you be Wilder's tune-up fight?
Huh?
Why don't you be Wilder's tune-up fight?
Errol,
So we can get a guaranteed win, so Wilder can get back on the winning streak. Let him knock you out.
I'll let my ass right on. That's what Errol Prime along with Wilder. That we gonna have a Nate fight at BLK Prime. Along with Wilder.
Who would you rather?
Now that's who need to retire. That now that's who finished. Wilder. That's who need to retire, King. Deontay Wilder. I got more faith in Errol Spence than I have in Wilder. I will say that.
I do too.
That nigga need to hang it up. Pastor Wilder is done, bro. And the fact that he fighting on BLK Prime, like, come on, bro.
Listen, one thing about me, I'm not in no denial. I tell you, my boy is done. He done. He don't need to come back and fight no more. I've been saying that shit. I ain't like the Errol Spence fan or Errol still this, Errol still that. Errol done. Now I don't know. It could be because of the fight that accident. You feel what I'm saying? And then you know, it wasn't a car accident. You know, it's the bug. You know, the boogeyman accident I'm talking about. That shit was just brutal. That shit was worse than an accident.
Nah, it wasn't worse than an accident, man. You can't say it. We can't say that, man. Y'all niggas tripping, man.
Almost.
Take that line. He's gonna be the next one down.
Well, I've been getting that line my whole life, so shit, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Shit, I'm about to take my belt off then.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna do it. Errol,
you don't need more than the belt. I don't know what you talking about. I ain't one of your kids.
I'm
gonna
treat you
need more than the belt. I ain't one of your kids.
I'm gonna treat you like one.
Yeah, all right, we gonna see.
All right, we definitely gonna see.
We did.
Damn, we did see. Damn.
Oh, they don't know what you talking about.
He said his time was up.
Look at look. That nigga look like a straight ass crackhead. You think that nigga gonna lose that fight? Bud looking like he just didn't give a fuck the way he looking like on the stage.
Yeah, I
think Hollywood Bud gonna look against Canelo.
Hey, you remember when the Earl Sexuals was making fun of his outfit? They was making fun of his shoes, his fro. You remember that shit, Goldie?
Yeah, he came straight up country motherfucker from Omaha, Nebraska. They were talking shit from that nigga ass. Oh, a nigga like that. I wouldn't fight that nigga there, man. You said that nigga looked at that nigga was ready to kill something. And you see how he looked at Canelo like, nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, man. I just wish there was more of a buzz, man. Hopefully, y'all are right. Closer to the fight, we get maybe the buzz. I'm praying that the buzz picks up. You know, neither one of these dudes talk shit. Like Canelo don't talk shit, Bud don't talk shit. So you know,
wait to see. No, that's what I want to see.
What's that?
Wait, what kind of mini movie she gonna put out about this fight? You know that shit gonna be fire though.
Who?
Oh yeah, like the promotional video.
Man, you know that
is like Turkey out of sheep.
Yeah.
Man, he just need to put the fucking fight in Vegas, bro, and stop doing all that extra shit. He's starting to get on my nerves.
That's all we
McMahon. This nigga acting like he Vince McMahon or some shit. Like, just make the fight, stay in the background, and shut the fuck up, okay?
Didn't Canelo just recently? Oh.
Hold on. Let me make this point. We don't care about you calling in and try to prove a point to Shakur because your butt hurt because Shakur clapped back at you on Twitter. Yeah, I said it. We don't give a fuck about that, Turkey. Get out of your feelings. Shut up and make the fucking fights, okay? We don't care about you wanting to put the fight in New York. Just put the fight in Vegas. That's where Canelo, the A side, wants the fight to be it so we can get the goddamn fight. Like, you're really starting to piss me off, Turkey, because you're doing the most, bro. Stop. Go ahead, King. My bad. I just had to get that out there. Been meaning to make a TikTok about that shit. Go ahead, King. My bad.
Nah, I was saying, didn't Canelo just come out and say that the fight is gonna be in Vegas?
Yeah, I think he said he wanted it to be in Vegas. If not, then it ain't gonna happen. That's what I heard.
Oh, so I don't know how true it was, but I had seen something where it was like Canelo speaking in quotes, saying that it was gonna be in Vegas about Mexican Independence Day and that thing, that type of stuff. And so, they was working as hard as they can to make sure that the fans basically got the fight here in the US.
Yeah, I mean, just put it at the T-Mobile. Like, why is he making this shit so complicated? It's not that hard. We know it's gonna sell in Vegas. Put it in Vegas, and you're gonna make the most money.
E3, he was trying to put it in the Legion, but he know that shit gonna look like a Soldier Boy crowd if he put it in there.
Nah, that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap.
He gonna need Eminem again. He gonna need Eminem again.
Nah, that's cap. That's cap. I think it's gonna depend on. It's gonna depend on what he charged for those tickets and the upper levels. And it ain't gonna be Eminem. I think it's gonna be K-Dot. K-Dot gonna be the one walking my dick.
Hell no. Please, you trying to put niggas to sleep. Hell no. Nobody want to hear that alien music. Fuck out of here.
Yeah,
no.
Nobody don't want to. Hey man,
I don't want to hear that shit.
Hell nah, King, you.
What y'all talking about? He the biggest artist in the world.
No, he not. No, he's not. That's that delusional Kendrick fan.
He the biggest.
Shit that y'all niggas are brainwashed. Like his fan base really gets on my fucking nerves. Cause y'all act like the shit that he be saying like we ain't never heard it before. Like the nigga don't be saying shit. He talking to the aliens and the moons and the stars. Like that shit don't move me. I'm sorry, bro. That shit don't move me.
Hey, that's your July 29th, E3. You got to get over it.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
I'm trying to tell. I agree with you, but not for the same reasons. We're tired of not like that, not like us, and all that other shit. Nobody want to hear no fucking fight, man. You want to be crunk and shit. Hell no.
See, that's that light skin energy, and I see what I understand why y'all feel that way.
That not like us shit no more, man. We tired of that shit. That shit is trash.
That shit still ring. Boy, see, hey man, y'all Drake fans gotta get over it, man.
No.
Hey, this is I can tell I'm talking to a backpacker. He used to roll his one leg up like LL Cool J and shit.
You crazy as hell. I'm from the South, man. We ain't do that shit.
He one of them Kid Cudi ass niggas, Fish. He wear the backpacks.
Talk about Kendrick Lamar, man. Hell no.
Oh, I don't want to hear that weak ass shit.
Man, hey.
When the last time you bumped Mr. Morale, nigga? When the last time you listened to that weak ass shit?
No, Mr. Morale was tight. I like that one. I ain't gonna lie.
You, nigga. That ain't what I asked you. See, you real slick.
I listen to his music every day. Every day I play.
Mr. Morale.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
On the screen. Put your playlist on the screen. I don't believe.
I don't know how to do that, bro.
What kind of phone you got? You got an Apple? You got Apple Music?
Nah, I got an Android. I got an S25.
You got Spotify? What you got?
Yeah, I got Spotify.
Pull up your Spotify real quick and cut your cam on, because I don't believe you.
Cut my cam on?
Yeah, put your phone up. You don't know how to do that?
Nah. I have to get to the house and then pull it up on my tablet. I'll show you.
I know you ain't bumping Mr. Morale.
Bro, I listen to I got all his albums saved, and so I go to him as my artist, and I just play scramble all his. So every album he got, it plays it just scrambles. It don't play nothing straight through. It just scrambles his music every day.
Hey, E3, look at this.
And the album that I didn't really care for, which got critical acclaim, was To Pimp a Butterfly. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Yeah, see that one I ain't too much care for. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers went hard to me, bro.
My favorite Kendrick Lamar album is Good Kid, Mad City. That's my favorite. But I don't, I'm just not a fan. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a good rapper. He's a great rapper, but I just don't like his music. I can't go to the gym or get in my car or wake up in the morning and listen to K-Dot. I just can't do it.
So did you hear GNX?
Yes, I heard it, of course.
And so you mean tell me you can't play GNX, bro?
I don't like his music, bro. His music is subjective. I just don't like his shit. I don't. I'm not gonna wake up and say, "Damn, let me listen to Kendrick Lamar." It's just not my cup of tea, bro.
That's coming off of him beating one of your light skinned brethren.
Bro.
And so you feel
hold
away.
on. I can call my best friend right now, and he would tell. I've been telling this nigga this for years. He's a huge Kendrick Lamar fan. I've been telling him this for years. I don't like his music. This has nothing to do with Drake. Nothing. In fact, I didn't even used to like Drake when he first came out because I thought he sounded like Wayne.
I don't like none of them motherfuckers.
Nigga, you too old.
You too old, and you still listen to Bobby Blue Bland. We know you ain't listen to no rap music.
We gotta keep Goldie in the loop. Goldie, who you like? Cool Mo D or
the sunshine band.
The Big Daddy Kane, that's more your speed. That's the 80s shit. Go ahead, Goldie. I know you know about Big Daddy Kane, nigga.
That's why I don't fuck with the man. That comes some of that old ass shit.
But that's your time, nigga. That's when you was outside.
Goldie was bumping that Too Short. In his day, that West Coast, that Too Short was popping when Goldie was out on the streets, huh, Goldie?
No. Goldie, he kind of give me Luke vibes. He one of them, what was Luke group name? He one of them that he a freaky ass nigga, so he was bumping that Luke shit.
The 2 Live Crew shit.
Yeah, 2 Live Crew. Yeah, he was bumping that. Am I right or am I wrong, Goldie?
I bumped that. I used to like
I told
you. Hey, he tried to slide through it real quick. I bumped that in Come on, man.
I knew it. Go ahead, Goldie. I really don't want to talk no more. Yeah. I knew you was on that freaky shit, nigga.
You like cool with the shit. But my all-time favorite rapper is Tupac.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the GOAT.
I just don't like the rappers they got nowadays. I mean, I can't really get into this shit.
Same.
I just can't.
You gotta listen to that K-Dot, man. He be talking some real shit, Mr. Golden.
No, you don't. No, you does not. You see why I'm this way, Fish? You see how these niggas act?
Okay.
These niggas hell, boy. Jesus Christ. I bet
bro,
you
would you believe I just
wait a minute, hold on. I bet you think he the best West Coast artist of all time, huh?
No, Tupac, bro.
Oh, okay. He ain't from the West, but okay, I guess.
Yeah, but he say he got his game from the West. He recognized on the West. So
Oakland, you're from the Bay.
Besides, who next on the list from the West Coast?
Yeah, to me, it's Ice Cube.
Okay. So you ain't got K-Dot over Cube?
No.
I'm shocked. Okay, I guess you got some sort of.
No, I grew up on Cube, man.
Okay, then.
America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, classic album.
Where you got Snoop?
I ain't got Snoop nowhere.
What's up with Snoop? Why you ain't got Snoop nowhere?
Because he ain't a lyricist to me. Snoop ain't a lyricist to me.
Yeah, I told you was a backpacker, one leg rolled up.
Not having Snoop on your West Coast list is wild, man.
That's crazy. The biggest rapper ever. You ain't got him just on the West Coast list.
Okay, well, we talking about just West Coast because he's not ahead of okay. So we talking about rappers, right? So we talking about their music.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's not ahead of K-Dot. He's not ahead of the Game.
Oh wow.
I agree with that.
I ain't gonna put him ahead of E40.
Wow, man. E40 will tell you crazy.
Yeah, but see, they not thinking about his music. They just thinking about the artist Snoop Dogg. How big he is as an artist.
But the jam, like what's bigger than What do Kendrick Lamar? Oh my, that not like us bullshit. That still ain't bigger than gin and juice.
Shout out to Drizzy. He needed the alley-oop.
You crazy?
Hold on, what you say?
Gin and juice.
What about it?
Man, that's a super hit.
Yeah, it's a classic song, bro.
Oh Lord, I just see.
And we stood the test of time.
Do not put this shit on goddamn in the group chat tonight here. Cause your boy Clip again. All about breaking news. Canelo pull out a tan coffin fight.
Man, we don't care about that shit, bro. Hey, he said, who you like, E3? Hey, shout out to Boom Pap Streets in the chat, man. I appreciate you for watching the show, bro. You mean as far as rappers, like who is my favorite personal rapper of all time? Pimp C. Pimp C is my favorite rapper of all time.
Scarface one of my favorite rappers.
Wheezy is my second favorite, but Pac is the GOAT. I think Pac is really my favorite rapper. Then Pimp C, and then Wayne, then Jay-Z.
Yeah, see, my favorite all time is Face Mob. That's Scarface.
Yeah, Face Mob.
Tip will probably be number 2, and I think Lil Kiki would be 3rd, but I still got Pac as the GOAT.
Don Key, I ain't mad at that. I fuck with Kiki. He ain't my favorite out the SUC though. Big Pokey, my favorite.
Oh well, out the SUC, it got to be Fat Pat.
Fat Pat, y'all like Fat Pat too, but Big Pokey was my guy.
Yeah, I still bump Big Pokey.
Yeah,
for real.
Sensei, that go East Coast rapper. Oh, now this is a tough one, bro. The GOAT, in my opinion, of the East Coast, the best rapper from the East.
Can I answer first?
Yeah, go ahead. You can answer first. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. K-Dot, he said he was the king of the East. Now I'm just playing.
Oh, he ain't. Nah, I'm just playing.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, he does Joey.
I think he got to come down between 2 people, in my personal opinion. It got to either be Jigga Man or Jada. Jadakiss. Jadakiss, yeah. Jada? I know you ain't finna front on Jadakiss, E3.
No, but you saying, bro, do you know how many great rappers come from New York?
Yeah, but are we talking about the best lyricists or the biggest name?
I'm talking about everything: lyricism, albums, longevity, impact, nigga, everything in between. The same shit we were talking about with the West Coast. The East Coast this is the Mecca, bro. This is where it originated from. But that's your list. I mean, it's subjective. I can't, that's how you feel. But my personal opinion,
Pac the biggest.
Go ahead, Fish.
I just wanted to say that real quick. Pac the biggest on both coasts. He could be the best East Coast rapper and West Coast rapper.
Yeah, he the GOAT. Yeah, he in the class of his own, bro. You can't. He's
I
the
agree
best
with that.
storyteller. He had the best emotional music. He had the best songs for the bitches. He had the best street music, the thug music, the ignorant shit,
the black power shit,
the political. He did it. He the best, bro. Like you can literally shuffle his songs. He's gonna have every song for whatever emotion you going through that day. Whether you're in prison, you're having a bad day, bro. I can go on and on about Pac, bro. He is literally you know how Michael Jordan fans like how they act when you compare a nigga like LeBron or Kobe to Jordan. How they be like, man, y'all niggas don't. That's how I feel about Pac. Like, don't even come talking to me about no other MC ever compared to Tupac, bro. Because I'm not even gonna have a conversation.
I agree with that.
But the GOAT rapper from New York with Pac out the way, I'm gonna say Nas. I'm gonna say Esco. That's my nigga right there. I fuck with Nas.
No, I got
I can't put him over Jay-Z.
Why you can't?
Because Jay-Z, bro. Jay, yeah, I mean he won the head, but again, you said it had to do with everything. So we talking about albums, we talking about hit records, we talking about impact, like everything. If you put everything, you encompass everything, it gotta be Jay-Z, bro. And in my opinion, he had the best flow. He had the best content, bro.
One fact that can be checked is Jay-Z never had the biggest album in any year that he was hot, bro. Somebody else always had the biggest album, bro. DMX, Eminem, Nelly,
Juvenile,
50 Cent, Kanye. Yeah, like
Juvie, 400 Degrees. That sold 10 million.
Jay-Z is like Terrence Bud Crawford. He needed him. Beyonce was
Lord.
hey, Big Fish, nah, but on the cool though, Jay-Z is kind of similar to Drake, bro. Cause he a nigga that knew how to ride waves and hop on a hot nigga that's about to come up, about to pop. He did it with Cash Money. He did it with no. It's the truth, bro. Go back and look at it.
Nah, but no. Hold on.
Jay-Z was a nigga that was in tune with music all around. He was smart. I'm not hating on him. Jay is one of my favorite rappers. But the facts are the facts, bro.
The reason I say is this.
Go ahead.
The reason I say it's disrespectful, E3, is because Jay-Z, even though he did, go down south, go west, and all of that, right? He brought his style, the East Coast, New York style, to whatever album he was on. Drake morphed into whatever style he was jumping on. You from the South, he finna sound like he from the South. You from the West, he finna sound like he from the West.
I got you. Hold on, Fish. Hold on, Fish. I got you. I'm gonna let you go, Fish, real quick. I ain't gonna be long. But you can't say that, bro, because Jay-Z, he's notorious from stealing Biggie shit. Like most of these songs come from Biggie, bro.
Recycle lyrics.
Biggie.
Bro, like literally, he has albums full of Biggie's lyrics that he done turned into songs. Go ahead,
but that's
Biggie. That's why I put Biggie as number one on the East Coast. He the best storyteller. He make all like E3 say he make all the genres, the party songs, the storytelling, everything.
Somebody gotta die.
The thing with Biggie is that he don't have a big enough catalog. That's the only reason why I can't put Biggie in a conversation when we talking about GOAT. I think he only had 2 studio albums, bro. He don't got a big enough catalog. He don't have a long enough resume.
The second one was a double disc, but I get where you coming from. I can't argue against that point.
Yeah.
I would see why you would feel that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only reason.
You just talking about strictly rapping, Biggie. Biggie.
I can't front on Biggie. He had hits and everything, but as far as Jay using, his lyrics or whatever, that's paying homage. Like every rapper does that, especially on big rappers from their own coast. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that it's him stealing Biggie's, work. It's him, paying homage to a fallen legend from his coast. But at the end of the day, what I mean is that Jay-Z's flavor, his swag, no matter who album he was on, he didn't sound, when he got on Big Pimpin', he ain't sound like he was from H-Town, bro.
But that was his song. They got on his shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying he did. When you hear Drake with Southern dudes on his album, all of a sudden he using a lingo, he talking like them, he sounding like them, his accent change, everything, bro. Like saying him and Jay-Z and Drake is the same. That's disrespectful.
Listen, Chuck is my favorite rapper on the West Coast, but he's notorious for doing that as well. He's a chameleon. He know how to take a nigga style and use it against him on the same track with him, bro. Certain niggas know how to do that shit. That shit is
Red Rose, man. You can't be serious by talking about the game, bro. Get out of here.
Nigga, the game got 3 classic albums. Yes.
Burrito?
On the back.
I don't know that he got. I don't know he got 3 though.
Let's talk about it. The documentary. Hold on. The documentary. The Doctor's Advocate, his second album, and Jesus Piece. 3 albums.
I wouldn't make Jesus Piece a classic.
Yeah.
The documentary is unquestionably a classic. Doctor's Advocate.
Album, though.
I think that's close.
Doctor's Advocate is a classic.
I wouldn't be mad at you. I'm not mad at you calling that a classic. I don't necessarily consider it a classic because, in my opinion, for it to be a classic album, it has to be no skips on it. You can play it front to back, back to forward. You don't skip a single song on there.
On what, Doctor's Advocate or
yeah? And so to me, I think Doctor's Advocate has like 3 skips on it.
No.
But that's just my personal opinion.
I feel you. Yeah, I disagree. Have you heard OKE?
No.
Okay, then. So I can throw that in there because that's a mixtape, but it was really an album. That's another classic. You need to check that out. You talking about that K-Dot shit, but he really the nigga that put K-Dot on. You do know that, right?
No, he didn't put K-Dot on.
He put him on. He put him on, bro.
No, he didn't put him on.
K-Dot. Bro, he could have signed K-Dot. He talk about it all the
yeah,
time.
but he didn't, which means that he didn't put him on.
He took the nigga on his first tour.
Yeah, and they said and Drake took him on tour. Like he went on tour with a lot of people. Do all of them get credit for putting K-Dot on?
But you do realize that Chuck was the nigga that came back to save the West Coast when he was down in the dumps, right?
I agree with that. No question. I agree. I agree.
K-Dot comes up after him. Nipsey comes after him.
Yeah, but J-Rock came after him. YG came after him too.
Yeah, that's why I say Game he's better than them niggas to me. He better than them niggas to me.
He better than Dot?
Hell yeah, I think he better than Dot. He makes better music than K-Dot. Absolutely.
Nah, he don't make better music.
Absolutely.
Now, if you talking about straight up literally,
listen. This goes back to a point that I was telling you earlier. I argue with my best friend all the time about this shit because he feel like K-Dot is better and I feel like Chuck is better. I was saying this years ago.
Yeah, no, Dot is a better song maker. He's a better artist. If you talking about straight up bars, lyricism, I give it to Chuck.
I'm talking
about it ain't many people better than Chuck just straight up lyrically.
His beat selection is second to none. Let's get that out the way. Kendrick Lamar beats don't compare to Chuck's. Let's just get that out the way. His flow, he can flow like anybody. I just made that point earlier. He can flow like Nas. He can flow like JD. He can flow like anybody, bro, because he's a student of the fucking game. I got him over K-Dot, bro. But K-Dot, back to the point, I got Nas as the best East Coast artist, in my opinion. Good question.
Yeah, nah.
He said Biggie stole that style. Who Biggie steal what style from, bro? Talk to me. I do know he stole Juicy, that song from some nigga from down south. I do know that.
Let me ask you three. So what do you say to people who say that K-Dot is able to do what Pac was able to do, to maybe to a lesser extent, of being able to make a music for every single demographic, emotion, feeling, or whatever?
I say they out of their fucking mind because you can't compare anybody to Tupac, bro. That's what.
That's why I said to a lesser extent. I'm not saying he's Pac or that he can do it at Pac's level. But when you talk about
I said earlier,
for women, for gangsters, political, black power, come on, man.
Let somebody else have this conversation with you. Didn't you hear me earlier? I'm not even going to entertain the notion of putting anybody next to Tupac. I'm not doing it.
I'm not putting him in Tupac, bro. All right, man.
He will be the last nigga I will put up there.
Oh, man.
No. Hell no.
This hate that you got for K-Dot, man. You need to let that go, man.
Don't give me this nigga. He ain't got no songs like Dear Mama. He ain't got no songs like fucking Hail Mary, Temptations. It's All About You, Ambitions of a Rider. Like, come on, bro. Shed So Many Tears. I can stop, bro. Stop.
I ain't finna go. I ain't finna go. I'm gonna let it slide. I ain't even finna go through his songs and nothing like that.
White man's world. Do you want me to keep going?
No, because you said we ain't even finna have this conversation, so I don't want to have it either.
It's not gonna go the right way, bro. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone, bro. I'm not comparing no rapper to Pac. I'm not doing it. He said DMX is honorable mention as the East Coast. Yeah, I agree. X was one of them hymns. That's a fact. Yeah, I said it. I ain't stutter. He said 50. Yeah, 50. Yeah, 50. He up there.
He in the category with Snoop Dogg on the East Coast.
You mean as far as like being the biggest, but he wasn't.
Yeah, he ain't really that lyrical. He had one, super classic album. It was like the biggest damn album ever. I'm talking about Cause nothing hit To Get Rich or Die Trying.
The Massacre did numbers too, bro, and that shit that Get Rich or Die Trying movie soundtrack did a lot of numbers too.
Well, see, I thought
I'm not no Hit 50 fan either.
I feel like To Get Rich or Die Trying was his peak.
Yeah,
that was his peak album.
I didn't like that album though. Yeah, bro. When that album came out, I was in high school. Like niggas was, I'm like, man, I don't like this shit. I didn't like that album. Now I like the Massacre. I didn't really like that Get Rich or Die Trying album like that, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't like it, bro. I'd be lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I ain't like that shit. So that's why I'm talking about the Juicy. Oh, okay, Juicy. Yeah, I seen that shit. Yeah, he stole that dude whole flow, beat and everything. Yep, that's a fact.
Who?
Biggie. He stole that nigga from Mississippi. That Juicy song. You ain't never heard that before? I forgot that. I forgot his name was Notorious. The dude name was similar and everything, bro. I wish I could play this shit, but you know I get flagged. But yeah, do your research on YouTube. You'll find that shit. You're gonna be like, damn, stole his whole flow, cadence, and everything. Let me see. Yeah,
I thought Biggie got stuck in his pockets for too long to me. Even though he's a supreme lyricist, though.
Scandalous, that's another classic with Nate Dogg. Yeah, he got too many songs, bro. But again, I'm one of the motherfuckers that think All Eyes on Me is the greatest rap album ever. Like I can play that album all the way through. Don't touch my phone. Just let it play. That's the best album of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, I thought Machiavelli was better.
I love Machiavelli too. It was shorter, straight to the point. Only had 10 tracks, 11 tracks. Something like that.
Yeah, it was like I thought it was like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. All Eyes on Me was second, and then Strictly for My Niggas was third.
Shit, what about Me Against the World? Me Against the World went hard. That's a classic.
Yeah. But see, people don't know about Strictly for My Niggas and Tupacalypse now. People wouldn't see. I was listening to them albums when I was coming up. People don't even know about them albums.
Yeah. I listened to Strictly for My Niggas a lot. Tupacalypse was all right. It was all right. It was more on that, you know.
That's the one that had Brenda's Got a Baby on it.
Yeah. He had hits on every album. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about just as far as like classics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a classic.
Against the World, All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli. Yeah, those are his classics, bro. Undeniable.
Man, I got Strictly for My Niggas as a classic. I got Thug Life as a classic, even though that was kind of like a compilation album with Outlaws.
No
you bugging?
No classic. He had some classic tracks on there. He had some classic songs.
Bro,
on there,
you can play Thug Life from front to back with no skips. E3.
Nah.
Boy, you tripping on Thug Life. That's the first album I ever bought, too.
Thug Life is a classic, bro.
Listen, hold on. I've been in a whole bunch of rapping conversations, bro. And I ain't never heard a nigga say Thug Life was a classic album, bro. I ain't never heard of that before.
Yeah, but them niggas, like I say, a lot of niggas don't know his true catalog, bro. They don't know his full catalog. They start listening to Pac probably around either Me Against the World or All Eyes on Me. That's when they start listening to Pac, bro. They don't know his true his true catalog. Thug Life is a classic. I don't give a damn what you say, E3. You wildin'.
Listen, this is Pac. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm gonna go back and listen to it the next time I go to the gym.
Listen to the last song. Listen to the last song on the record. Listen to the last song on the record.
Now, just put that album on. Put that album on from number one and listen to it and tell me what songs you had to skip. That's what I want to know.
I will do that, sir.
Waterloo.
Hey, I stand corrected if I'm wrong.
Yeah, so to me, I feel like Pac got like 5 classic albums, bro.
Bury Me a G, Pour Out a Little Liquor. E3, that's your favorite movie. Pour Out a Little Liquor.
Yeah, those are 2 songs, though. No, I understand what songs is on the album, but that don't necessarily mean that it's a classic album just because it got a couple of Bury Me a G. That's 4 songs. Okay.
It's only 10 on the album. And
you said what?
Yeah.
It's only 10 right there. Stay True. Don't get
I get, but listen, it ain't necessarily about Pac. It's the niggas that I didn't like I like the Outlaws. I didn't really like them thug life niggas like that. I like Big
Rated
Psych.
R. Rated R.
I like Big Psych.
He just had
Braggadocious.
He just had Nate Dogg on the album, really.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had Nate Dogg on him.
Yeah, E3. That's my first rap album, right? That Thug Life, bro. And it got cuffed.
Mm-hmm.
And he got what?
What was that last part? One of my partners borrowed it, and I never got it back.
Yeah, you gotta know better than loaning out. You gotta know better than loaning out your Pac albums back then, bro.
Shout out
and it's crazy, Pac.
Shout out to
Pac put their money up.
Hey, E3, you can ask Dante when we get off of here. Ask Dante about my Thug Life CD.
I know for a fact that nigga had all the CDs.
The crazy part about that album, Pac put his own money up for the tour, for that album, for Thug Life. He put his own money up for that.
Hey, Joe Cool, have you heard this rumor, bro? I'm not sure if it's true or not. Y'all can fact check me, but I be watching a whole bunch of shit on Pac on YouTube. But he had an album called Thug Style, right? And it was supposed to come out, but Snoop, Corrupt, like the Dog Pound and Dre, they heard it.
Stole the style.
Yeah. Like Suge Knight was able to do something with Priority Record. You know, he was underneath Interscope or whatever. So they was eavesdropping on his music and his sessions and shit without him knowing, and they was stealing his style, his flow, his like shit he was talking about, and they was putting it in a Dog Pound album, and they put it in Doggy Style. If I'm not, have you heard about that before, bro?
Yeah, I heard them talk about that. They said he the stuff that Snoop was saying with the Izzle, you know, when he started using that different. Pac was doing that then. They stole that, and he heard they got wing to it, so he scrapped the whole album.
Yes.
He just scrapped it.
Yeah. And it's crazy, bro, because they were saying that was one of the main reasons why he didn't sign with Death Row at first, because he was mad about it, but he never said nothing about it to Suge. Because they been wanting to sign Pac, but Pac didn't want to sign with them niggas because they was biting. That nigga the GOAT, bro. That nigga was a GOAT, man. They was stealing all that nigga shit.
And he knew Snoop Dogg was a snake anyway.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
That's another reason I don't like Snoop.
Hey, that's true though, Kane. The more and more stories that's coming out, Snoop Dogg ain't looking the same no more to me.
No, he not. Every time we talk about Pac, it's something different. He sound different every time. Like he ain't being true to that.
They say Pac used to take all they bitches, bro.
Yeah, he did.
they say it's a well-known fact he took Sally Richardson from Snoop Dogg.
Yep, he did.
You know, when niggas be beefing, bro, 9 times out of 10, if it ain't about the money, it's about what?
Yeah.
In the entertainment industry.
And think about it, he still got music out there that ain't came out yet. He still got unreleased stuff. Pac still got music. Yeah, he still got unreleased music ain't came out.
Yeah, man.
To this day. They ain't release everything. He still got more.
Yeah, I wish I knew who had that music though.
Shit, his estate probably got it now. His estate.
Yeah.
According to
Tim Wise control this stuff. Control his own stuff.
Hey, so let's do this, man, because I don't ever get to talk about this type of shit. And I love talking about this type of shit, bro, just in my, everyday life. Let me ask y'all a question, bro. I'm going to go one by one. Who do y'all feel like killed Pac? Do y'all think Suge had something to do with it? Do y'all think Puffy had something to do with it? Do y'all think it was just the whole gang shit? I'm going to start with you, Joe Cool. Who do you think assassinated Tupac Shakur? Or do you think he's still alive?
I think it's a lot with the game's part. I think that's what did it. I think a lot of people knew it was going to happen because he was trying to lead. He was going to lead the label. He had already, faxed some information about leaving the label anyway to do his own thing because he already had a deal on the table. So it was going to take the money. He was going to take the money away from them. That's why he told the people under him, don't sign with Death Row. Y'all gonna come with me and do my own. I'm gonna have my own company. Y'all gonna put your albums out on my label. And then he was gonna do movies and more music and everything. He didn't need Suge. He really did. He got him out, which he did, and he fulfilled the obligations he was supposed to do. But he was never a death row artist. He was still an Interscope artist the whole time.
Yeah.
He just did those 3 albums. They Suge and the lawyer Suge was his manager, and the lawyer was representing him. That was it. And he just did the albums and got him out the way. But I think it was a game thing. I think it was the game coach thing that did him in. Because he was about to leave. He was leaving. Period. So
okay, then. With that being said, King, who do you feel like assassinated Tupac Shakur? Do you feel like he's still alive?
No, unfortunately, I don't think he's alive. I agree with the brother. It was the gang shit, but I don't think it was the behind the scenes record label stuff. Pac was just super loyal, bro. And he was he was on go at all times, and so he got mixed up in the middle of something he shouldn't have got mixed into. Pac wasn't really a gangbanger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But him being associated with Death Row and a lot of them, you know, dudes being with Mob. So, you know, he just basically riding with the dudes, you know, that's a part of his team. He was just too loyal. He should have never got mixed up in it. And that's what ultimately got him killed. Because at the end of the day, regardless of who you is, you put yourself in gang politics, you will get caught in the crossfire. I think that's what happened, bro.
All right, General Big Fish. What do you think assassinated Tupac, bro? Or do you think he's still alive?
Man, I know he ain't alive. It's a man named Keefe D in jail right now in Las Vegas for the murder of Tupac Shakur, if I'm not mistaken. And he got Sean Puffy Combs implicated in this with $1 million payment. So, like this dude Jason Williams say, man, there's too many theories out there. Government, gangs, Suge, Diddy, Reggie White, right? Like it's too much, bro. So I don't know, but I think it's funny that Keefe D in there for his murder right now, bro. And they got him trapped up in there, so it's got to be something to it. Or are they trying to pin it on him, make him the scapegoat?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, this is probably the only dude in the history to where, like, how long ago was it when he passed? That was in 96. How many years ago was that?
Yep, it was 96.
Yep.
So how many years?
I was a senior in high school, man.
30, 29.
So like 29, 30 years, bro. And this dude, like, we still don't know all the details. There's still so many theories. You got dudes literally making content, making a living off of this dude's story. And the cold part about it, the dude died at what, 25, 26, to Jason's point?
Yep.
Bro, this 25. Dude did so much from what the time he was a teenager up until that night. Is like, that dude is really legendary, bro. But in my honest opinion, I've never been one of them dudes that felt like Suge had something to do with it. I know that sounds crazy because the popular narrative is to blame everything on Suge. He was next to him, he was looking weird in the photos, and he was driving and shit like. But when you really think about it, what was Suge gain from killing Pac? Because he lost everything anyway in the end. He went to jail. He lost his company. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nothing has went right ever since that night for Suge Knight. So I never thought he had anything to gain from popping Pac. And then if he wanted to do that, bro, I'm pretty sure there would have been an easier way to do it, right? I'm pretty sure he knew the nigga every move, knew where he stayed. He could send some homies, you know, anything. He could have did that. He could have lined him up super easy.
Right.
So I thought it was Suge, bro. But I really believe Puffy has something to do with it. I really do.
He was jealous of Pac too.
You know what's funny, bro? The whole time we thought Suge Knight was the biggest, baddest record producer of all time, and we was wrong, bro. That boy, Sean Puffy Combs, is a beast, bro. When I seen him in that Joker uniform, bro, oh my goodness. That dude is the real live Joker, bro. That dude is crazy, bro. Crazy, man. Have y'all been following that trial?
No. I have
Kind of, sort of.
I haven't been following that shit.
Hey, bro, that dude is a beast, bro. A beast, man. He is the king of putting hands on people. He do not care who you is. You will get your hands. He will put his hands on you. Crazy, bro.
So
yeah,
E3.
I never liked Puff, bro. Like I've always looked at him like disingenuous. Oh, I know the camera's rolling, so I gotta put on. I gotta fake the phone. He always just came off as a fake ass nigga to me. I've never liked Puffy, bro. And he had nothing. I just don't like his. He just always in character mode to me. Like he just not being himself, in my opinion. But go ahead, King. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
I think you said that you thought Puffy had something to do with it.
Yeah.
So my question I ask you is, if Pac didn't run up on that crip in the casino and stomp him out and do all of that, right? Do you think that Puff's reach would have been long enough to actually touch Pac if he ain't put himself in that position?
Yes, because the dude already admitted that he was a bounty on his head to begin with. Keefe D done already came out and said that, so I believe they was gonna try to get the nigga no matter what, bro. Now it might not have happened that night, but eventually at some point they was gonna try to get him.
Just look at what happened in New York, King. So it's not out the realm of possibility.
Well, now I understand what happened in New York. And in New York, the truth of the matter is that Pac probably could have came out of that unscathed, if he would have just handed over everything. But Pac was like, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so that's how what it really ended up getting him shot. Because he went for his pistol. He wasn't finna give them nothing. But I'm saying, being on the West Coast, how beloved he was on the West Coast.
So
if he don't get himself mixed up in it.
I'm sorry, King. I'm sorry, King. Before you move on, do you think that was just about a robbery, or you think they was gonna take the jury and still kill him anyway? That's what I think.
I mean, that's a possibility. Like I can't dismiss it.
I'm gonna get paid for the bounty. Plus, I'm gonna get the jury and any cash he got on him, drugs, anything. I'm taking that too.
And it was a known hit for him because they didn't even go with the two niggas that was with him, which is why he was so mad. He was mad at them niggas. He disowned Stretch and the other nigga that was with him, bro. Because that's why he felt like, damn, y'all niggas knew I had the strap such and such. They came in to grab me. They didn't do nothing to y'all.
Yeah, they came straight to him.
Yeah, that shit was a hit, bro. They knew that shit was coming.
Yeah,
but that nigga just got into it because they said, sources say, rumor has it, he had got into it about the payment because he was supposed to go to the studio and Haitian Jack wanted to do the song, and he knew Pac needed money to pay his lawyers and shit, and he was trying to strong arm him into not giving him what he wanted. So Pac went off on him, but he still ended up going to the studio, and that's what happened. He wanted to send that nigga a message like, "Who the fuck you think you talking to? You a rapper?" And Pac didn't give a fuck. So that's how that shit went down. But go ahead, King. My bad.
No, his boy Stretch though, and I think that's what piqued Pac's, animosity, is that Stretch ended up telling him, "Don't go to war unless you got your money right." That's why he said at the end of that song, "I just remember what y'all told me."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't dismiss that it was just a flat out hit and they was gonna rob him at the same time. But oftentimes, if you're gonna do it like that, you go on and pop him and you still rob him. You don't ask him to give it up, have him give it up, and then pop him. I mean, just it would seem like that would be the easiest way to go. But I'm saying on the West Coast, if he don't get himself mixed up at all into the gang activities, the gang politics, I don't think that Pac gets touched on the West.
But look, King. They say that Puffy was Keefe D. Them, they was what they was called, the South Side Crips. So he had them over there on the West Coast. He had
whenever they came out there
on the East Coast. I'm telling you, from what I seen in this trial that's going on, bro, they piecing all this stuff together, bro. Because they ain't charged him with none of the guns, none of the drugs yet. They just charging him with this sex trafficking stuff. So they go show what they showing what type of monster he is right now. They showing that he done had Kid Cudi car blowed up allegedly. They showing how many people he done beat on. They showing how he got these, you know, these little fetishes and all of that. They showing all his characteristics, bro. And they've mentioned Suge Knight in this trial, bro. Cassie testified that they was at a hotel or something in Los Angeles, and the dude D-Rock or somebody associated with Diddy's camp came up in the room talking about, we just seen Suge Knight and such. Cassie said he immediately jumped up, went and put all black on, and they grabbed a whole bunch of guns and left. And they was gone for about 40 to 45 minutes. So they was trying to paint the picture that this dude is a real dangerous guy, bro. Like it is very possible that he, you know what I'm saying? And also Gene Deal, his ex-bodyguard, said that Puffy was like, I don't care if Big gotta die.
Yep.
Puffy, Big and Pac gotta die, and Suge gotta go to jail. But this shit ain't going.
This shit happened. He manifested this shit.
He said that nigga said that shit, bro. So it's very possible that Puff got something to do with Pac getting killed on the West Coast.
And if you listen to all the stories from rappers and from the friends and people that knew Pac used to roll dolo out west. Niggas used to see Pac all the time by itself, bro. So yeah, I don't think it would have been as hard as you trying to make it out the scene, Kane.
Well, no. Everything I heard, because the one dude who I knew, at least from the story, who was with Pac vast majority of the time was Spice One.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so Spice One, you know, the way he made it seem is that Pac wasn't rolling deep, but he had people with him. He had a firearm on him, and wasn't nobody gonna touch it. You know what I'm saying? He was basically beloved on the West Coast. He got himself involved into that gang culture, into the politics of the gangs, and off of emotion, they killed him. I just don't feel like a dude from the East Coast who called himself putting a bounty on Pac, that somebody gonna actually touch Pac all the way on the West Coast because of something Diddy ordered. But again, I can't dismiss it because I do know that Keefy D talked about that. I do know that they arrested Keefy D, but some of that's because Keefy D was on a podcast running his mouth, talking about what him and his family was doing and the guns that they had.
Yeah, he wrote a book about this shit, I think. If I'm not
But what they arrested him for, though, King? They arrested him for the Pac shit. That's what
Right, for the murder.
Yeah,
because he was allegedly in the car with the dude or with the dudes when they killed Pac.
Yeah, and who did he say paid the money for that shit to happen? Puff. $1 million.
And they said Zip never gave them the money.
Yeah, they said Puffy gave the dude the money, Von Zip. And Von Zip said, fuck that, I'm gonna keep this shit. So Puff said, nah, I'm not, I already sent it out once, I'm not sending it again. They pretty much disassociated itself. Because man, you see the video with Keefe D, like, come on, brother love. You sure everybody love you? Man. Come on, man. You help everybody, you know how to get
I gotta find that shit. Was just fine before I met you, man.
When I met you,
that nigga voice funny as fuck.
I had a popping before you, man. You came around.
And that dude was shut up there and did that time for you or nothing like that. Then you got this man living down there in police, living all fucking bad, man. You seem like you just leave your people for dead, man. Shit wrong, dude. You Gene Deal complaining about you. I'm complaining about you. Yeah, nigga, you ain't. I heard one of my homies from 30s. I heard he get every quarter he gets clothes, all this shit. Then you gave this other dude some fucking a brand new fucking Benzo or Maybach. Another nigga piece of the record company. God damn, homie. I was on top of the world till I met your motherfucking ass, dude. Shit is wrong, dude. Come on, homie. I need something. Throw a dog a bone or something. Sit up there talking about you, Daddy Love. Show us some love. Mr. Love, I be watching you, dude. Damn, you ain't said shit or keep your ear or nothing. You walk around me like I'm some shit on the ground or something. God damn, dog. You can get in contact with me, man, nigga. There's ways around that shit, dude. Fuck. Fuck. Man, you know what I'm saying? There's ways around that, homie. Throw my kids something. Throw somebody kids something. God damn. Daddy Love. You ain't no love. That ain't love at all, nigga. That's some bullshit. That ain't cool, dude. You know what I'm saying? Swear, man. Gene, Jill, Sean, TPD, just every fucking body, man. God damn. You just leave bad tastes in everybody's mouth, man. Come on, homie. Damn. You forgot where you come from. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm like some shit on the grass and shit, nigga. You know I was in fucking jail, nigga. You ain't throw a nigga a noodle. Fucking, what you call that shit? Put the hot water on, man. God damn. Yeah. Life ain't been the same, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to backtrack.
What?
So I want to backtrack.
Oh shit!
Bro say he couldn't get a suit.
He said you can't damn noodle.
He can't get a suit. God damn, you can't get a suit.
Come on, man.
Hey, King. This one thing that got Diddy, that got this nigga cold blooded, bro. His bodyguard, Roger Buns, is the latest one, bro. He came to Diddy and said, "Man, I'm going through some tough times right now, man. I need to borrow $20,000, and I'll get you back." Diddy told that nigga, "I ain't got it right now. I'm going through something." I said, "Man, that nigga cold, right?" So as soon as he got indicted and he knew all the witnesses was about to come forward, he reached out to Roger Buns, trying like, "Man, what you need? I got anything you need. I got you." And the security guard turned him down, like, "Bro, when I needed your help, you said now you need something. Now you want to try to be cool and butter me up." So that dude is evil, bro. That dude said, "I ain't got $20,000. That's like a penny to him, bro."
Man, nothing to that nigga, man.
Hey, look. It sets a bad precedent. You get that nigga 20,000, the maid gonna want 20,000 too. Nigga, you gonna be getting everybody 20 grand. And nigga, I pay you, so I know you ain't gonna be able to pay me back, nigga. What you mean?
Right, but King, that's somebody who watching your life, bro.
Oh, I thought you said it was his driver.
Nah, it's his security guard, bro.
Oh, okay. It's his partner?
A nigga that's carrying $500,000 in duffel bags with you every day. He knowing what you got and don't got, but you telling this nigga, I'm going through something right now.
Yeah, bro, you could have came up with a better excuse.
Bro. I feel what you're saying, King, but nah, bro. You know how to
Nah, if it's his partner, / bodyguard, then nah, you know what I'm saying? I that's foul. But just your driver, let me borrow 20K, nigga. How you gonna pay me back 20,000?
And then, but look what it's for. I ain't say that detail. He was had diabetes, bro. He was doing that. He needed that for medical reasons.
Oh man, that nigga down bad.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying to fuck the money off. Yeah,
allegedly, I say.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sound
like some video do.
They caught both of them at the vulnerable states. They caught Park and Big, and they were vulnerable. They weren't strapped. Neither one of them was strapped. They didn't have no vest on, and the security was real low around them.
Big ain't had no business being on the West Coast, in my opinion, bro.
Period. Yeah.
Especially that close after Pac had passed away. You need to wait 5-10 years or something, bro.
That's
so you still put back on the West.
That blood is on Diddy's hands too, though. Cause he the nigga that
I agree with that.
work on his album and all that.
Yeah, I agree with that. You don't need the pub all the way out there, bro. It that close to it, fam.
Yeah.
And then he had another to have him on the radio out there and everything. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Doing sneak disses on Pac and everything on the
E3,
radio.
remember what you said about earlier? You wouldn't benefit Suge Knight for Pac to die. But it was the complete opposite for Biggie. Completely different situation. So I think he set that dude up to get killed, bro.
He did, because you remember Gene Deal said that he exposed the fact that Biggie was writing for Lil' Kim and Puffy didn't know about that. Like that, he said Puffy got mad when he found out about it. Like, bro, it's all kind of. I think blood is on his hands for both of them niggas getting killed, bro. Me personally.
Ain't want everybody to solve man.
Both of them, bro.
Man.
That's why Suge always say, if you solve one case, you solve the other one. He always say that shit, bro. But niggas don't ever believe Suge because everybody, the narrative is that, he a snake and he a liar and he a bad guy. So niggas gonna always go opposite of what he say. Even if he telling the truth, nigga will never believe it, in my opinion.
I think Suge get a bad rap. He did for like what he did for all them dudes up under him. He was taking care of them way better than a lot of people in his position did.
Yeah,
especially Puff.
Yeah, he got Snoop out of jail. Shit, he kept Snoop from going to prison and shit. Like he got Pac out of jail. Like, yeah, he kept Dre out of jail from beating on women. Like, Suge did a lot of them niggas, bro. He helped Nate Dogg with one of his cases too.
You said that,
bro. Like if Suge came and like, I know everybody say, "Oh, why don't Suge just tell what happened?" Even if Suge tell us what the fuck really happened, niggas will still question it, bro.
Right, that's true.
He come out tomorrow and say, "Look, on Art of Dialogue, this is what happened. This is who killed Pac." Niggas still not gonna believe him.
Well, there's some people that believe that Tupac is alive.
You said what, Blue?
Yeah, I said, some people believe that man's still alive.
Yeah.
Pop wouldn't have been. He wouldn't have been as quiet, man.
I hoped he was alive. Like the first 4-5 years after he passed. I hoped he was, but I'm like, I can't be like these white folks with Elvis, man. I gotta go and let it go, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that shit.
Because one minute he was in critical condition. Next minute he was about to, he was okay. He was gonna survive, and then he just came up dead. So a lot of people
according to Suge, he said he was cool after he got shot. They was talking, they was laughing on the way to the, you know what I'm saying? And he said when he left the room, that's when shit went left. He don't know what happened after that. According to Suge, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's wild right there, man. That's wild.
But truth be told, Eminem been talking about Puff, the Kid Cudi car bombing, and the Pac and Biggie deaths. He been talking about that for about 5 years.
What did he say about Kid Cudi and the car bomber? I ain't never heard.
That Puff blew up his car in front of a hotel or some shit. He got in one of his rhymes. Eminem.
I didn't know that because I don't listen to Eminem. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He been talked about him blowing up Kid Cudi car, and I think in his last 3 albums he done brought up Puffy killing Pac and Biggie.
Mm-hmm. The industry know, bro.
Even go back to that diss he had with MGK, and he said the next time MGK puts out a hit, Diddy admit that he put out the hit that got Pac killed.
Mm.
Wasn't MGK associated with Diddy?
Yes, he was under Diddy. He was signed to Diddy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And y'all see what happened to him now, huh?
Yeah, Eminem ran him up out of the rap, man.
Nah. He didn't went to the coalition.
Nah.
What coalition?
that rainbow one.
Oh, okay. He's a fun guy now. Oh, okay.
Oh, I ain't know that neither.
Yeah, I ain't seen the nigga.
Yeah, man. So Diddy boy, Hey, they said, man, that 98% of that, what's his name, big homie CC, he was a celebrity bodyguard, and he was telling stories about, his experiences at them parties. He said he went to like 1 or 2 Diddy parties, and he said the weirdest thing that he seen was a dude laying on the ground in one of them dog suits or whatever, humping the ground or whatever. But he said that he had to switch his business to helping like women and children victims of sex trafficking, or trying to get them out of sex trafficking, because he's saying that the rap industry was 98% went the other way or both ways. He was like, all of them, anyone you could think of, just say yes. They got to do it to get in the door.
I ain't selling my soul.
I don't listen to most of these new artists anyway, so you know what I'm saying.
Man, that's that shit that Pimp was talking about too before he
yes, sir.
he was assassinated.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I think that's what he was talking about.
Industry plants, and saying don't be one way, behind closed
For
doors.
real, Pimp went off.
Come in front of us. He said, "You want to act like a straight up G."
Who y'all talking about? Are y'all
Me and Bun ain't never been in no room with each other doing no freaking.
He said, "We ain't never been."
I ain't never seen Bun naked.
Who y'all talking about? Pimp C?
Yeah, Pimp, man.
Bitch told me, the bitch told me I'm fat. I say, bitch, my pocket's fat too, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fat thing for your jaw. You know what I'm saying? Got to love it, man. You know what I'm about?
For real, long live the Pimp, man.
I see to the Pimp, man. That's my nigga, man.
Yeah, coldest rapper ever, right there, man.
Man, I miss that nigga.
Yeah, I miss Pimp too, man.
Yeah.
That boy was gonna speak his mind, man. That boy went on Atlanta radio and shook up their whole town.
Man. That nigga said, "What time is it when I get off the plane?" She was like, "Huh?" I said, "What time is it?" He said, "It's East Coast time."
Y'all ain't from the South.
Yeah, them niggas hot, boy.
They was hot.
Yeah,
he was super salty, nigga. Pimp was telling the truth though. Like, nigga, y'all on the East Coast. Shit, y'all
hey, that's what he was talking about. You Kane, talking about that leg rolled up.
Stop playing me, bro. I'm H-time boy and bread. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't no East Coast nigga, man. But man. I do like lyricism more than anything else. And again, that's why my favorite rapper is Face Mob. He a lyricist.
Face Mob?
Tip, he a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? I only like lyrics.
Speaking of Tip, let me ask you something, being that you from H-Town. How did you feel about the T.I. versus Lil Flip beef? How did you feel about the H-Town niggas siding with Tip? Because I didn't like that. And I love Flip. Grew up listening, like, why did they was hating on Flip, bro?
I know. Flip was a cornball. I'm sorry he was corny. He was corny, bro. I'm sorry. I'm one of them niggas who sided. I'm one of them niggas who sided with Tip. Now listen, when Tip brought his ass to the city, called himself going to Cloverland, and got hands and feet put on his motherfucking ass, I was for that too. Cause he got his ass whooped when he went to Cloverland, called himself trying to be Billy Badass, looking for Flip. And so he got his ass whooped. But I mean, you dressing up in the fucking leprechaun suit, bro.
Yeah, that's the freestyle that got him when he talk about you wearing the leprechaun boots.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He was corny. He
was fire.
He could rap.
Did he talk to Face about that too?
He could rap. And another thing I ain't like is him calling himself the freestyle king, bro. You wasn't better than Pat. You wasn't better than Kiki, bro. You ain't no freestyle king in H-Time, man.
What about you gotta say yourself like that, though, Kane. You can't say I'm the second best.
Hey, but Lil Flip was going hard though.
Yeah,
Like,
Lil Flip.
Lil Flip can freestyle like but he still can freestyle, bro.
He took over H-Town for a minute, bro. He was the number
he was the
one
hottest
nigga
nigga in the
out
South.
H-Town.
Yeah, I completely disagree.
Come on, bro.
I completely disagree. There was never a time that I looked at Lil Flip and said that he's the best young up and coming rapper in the city. Now
So
when you had
Over
Kiki
came out with Flip, Game Over, Flip. When that
and
shit came out,
at that same time in the city was ringing, too many niggas trying to take me off of my game. Come on, bro. That boy wasn't seeing zero.
Hey,
so when Flip had a song, hold on, Blue. So when Flip had the song with Dave Better, make them girls get down on the floor.
That wasn't his song.
No,
that wasn't his song.
He was on the song. He was on the song. He was on the song.
But it wasn't his song though. He don't get credit. He don't get no credit for that, man.
So he don't get no credit for doing a feature, bro.
No.
Wow.
Not if you ain't got the best verse on the feature.
When he was
the best verse.
Didn't he do a song with Destiny's Child too?
Man, this nigga hating on.
I don't know.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm not hating on Flip, bro. Hey, he's from the city.
Wait a minute, I get it.
He was corny, man.
No, hold on, I get it. It's because he light skinned, huh?
Nah, he
was the light skin. You don't like the light skin,
What are you talking about, bro? Tip is light skinned. Tip is light skinned. Ice Cube is light skinned.
Okay, but I mean, why you don't like Lil Flip?
Because I said, bro, he was corny. He was just like that nigga. He was a step above that nigga Mike Jones.
Listen, it's a lot of corny niggas that can rap. Drake is corny as fuck. I think Drake is the biggest goofball in rap history, but he can rap.
Is it can he rap though?
Yeah, he couldn't rap that well, man. He couldn't rap that well,
It's a good question, but you get what I'm saying. Flip, even though he corny, the nigga can rap. He can freestyle.
Yeah, he can rap, but he was corny though. I'm sorry, man. The city not finna get behind you like that if you corny, bro. We just not. We can all salute his ability.
Or corny, like, dude, y'all said it because of street shit or like
But he wasn't a street. He wasn't a street nigga. Right. And then his persona was corny.
Yeah, but he was known for his beats though. He wasn't known for rapping.
He from Cloverland, so he ran with the whole. I guess, bro. I guess I like Flip. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't like him.
Well, I mean, Cloverland is still on the south side, but bro, he was corny, bro. I'm sorry. When you had too many people come in front of him who represented that player, you know, persona of the city, bro. Fat Pat, Big Pokey, even Youngster, Kiki, Zero. You had all these dudes. You got Face Mob still in the city. You had the older dudes, street military. Like you had all of these dudes come through, bro. And it's a certain aesthetic that they give you from the city. And this dude is in a leprechaun suit.
The Chitlin circuit. You talking about all the rappers on the Chitlin?
Yeah, them niggas on the bigger than Flip though, bro. Of course, Scarface, but you know. Them other niggas, man, nah, Flip had it, bro.
Lil Kiki was bigger than Lil Flip.
Nah,
like what y'all talking about? Southside was the biggest song to come through H-Town.
Okay, I hear you. He's a better rapper, no debating there, but he wasn't bigger than Lil Flip.
Yes, he was, bro.
No, he wasn't. Def Jam was trying to sign Lil Flip.
Lil Flip was getting played across the fucking world, bro. Lil Kiki was limited to Texas, bro.
Yeah, but again, so the industry was signed corny people. They signed Sexy Red. Does that mean that Sexy Red is a good rapper? No.
We're talking about bigger. We're talking about in terms of impact.
Like we were telling you, Errol Spence was the biggest. That's what we're talking about, bro. We ain't talking about the most talented. We just talk about who had the bigger name, biggest songs that's played nationwide. Not necessarily your favorite, but who's the bigger artist.
So y'all tell me where Southside ain't been played in the country.
I'll rank E3. You go first, bro. The 5 biggest artists or groups out of Houston.
The 5 biggest artists from Houston?
Yeah, the biggest, not the best, just the biggest, most popular.
This is a good topic. Okay. I would say number one. Number one is a toss-up, but I'm gonna say 1A, I'm gonna just say 1 or 2. It don't matter. Flip. Popularity. I would say Scarface. Well, Scarface 1. I would say Flip 2. I would say Chameleonaire 3. Paul Wall 4, and probably Slim Thug at 5. Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, you put Lil Kiki and Chameleonaire ahead of Slim Thug is crazy. But yeah,
Put them on my list.
it's Scarface. It's Scarface. It's Thug. It's Kiki. It's Zero.
You gotta stop, bro.
And I'll say Paul Wall.
Okay. The biggest thing to ever come out of Houston was the Ghetto Boys. That's number 1.
Well, that's Scarface.
Well, yeah, but the Ghetto Boys, you can't leave out Bushwick and Willie D. You tripping, my nigga. They the biggest that ever come out of Houston.
But so neither one of them. Well, Willie D. Bushwick never had a solo album. Willie D. ain't never do nothing as a solo artist.
Scarface then. Scarface number 1. Number 2 is UGK. We got to say they Houston, but we know they Port Arthur. But
yeah, that's why I ain't put them in there. Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, I take them out.
I would have put them number 1, to be honest.
Okay, well, we gonna take them out. I got shit.
You said Face at number 1. We all in agreement there. He number 1.
Man,
you got your little Flips. You got your Chameleonaires, your Paul Wall, Slim Thug, Kiki.
You gotta go Thugger, my nigga.
Nah. See, well, this the big. We
Big
can't
Mo.
go.
I forgot about Big Mo, but
you can't go with. We're not going with favorites, huh? We just going with the biggest.
Yeah, just
that's what I'm saying.
DJ Screw, number 2. DJ Screw.
Who wasn't the artist though?
Yeah.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't an artist though. That's a valid point.
Yeah, he ain't do no raps, bro.
Devin the Dude.
Okay.
I got Devin the Dude is number 2.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm.
Man, I have to say Lil Flip. And Mike Jones and Chameleonaire was all bigger than them guys, bigger than Zero, bigger than Slim Thug, bigger than Power Wow, especially Chameleonaire.
Chameleonaire was huge, bro. They riding dirty with Crazy Bone.
Chameleonaire had 1 album and like 2 songs on it, bro. I'm sorry, he just wasn't that big. He probably got nationwide notice for it, but bro, I'm sorry, he just wasn't. Like y'all gotta understand. It was far bigger artists than Chameleon. Like Pow Wow was bigger than Chameleonaire, and they was like damn near together until they fell out.
Well, I like Pow Wow better than Chameleonaire personally. I jam his shit way more.
Yeah, bro. Look at his catalog. See the dudes that Paul Wall done been on the album with, done been on the song with, and compared to Chameleonaire, compared to Lil Flip.
Chameleon, like you say though, his longevity ain't there, but just his top songs, Chameleonaire was up there, bro.
His mixtape catalog, his freestyles, oh my god, second to none.
Yeah, he had some stuff pop nationally. He had a couple of songs that popped and blew up. It's the same thing with Lil Flip. And Lil Flip can rap. Like, I ain't trying to take nothing away from Flip. He definitely can rap. And so if you talk about, of that era, because you had the SUC, and then Lil Flip was like the second iteration of it. That, him, Zero, them boys, they came after Lil Kiki and Fat Pat and, Poyo and them boys. They came after.
See, I can tell what you like. So I want to do this with you, King. We got to do some matchups. Okay. Zero and Big Hop.
What you mean? Who I'm taking?
Yeah, who you picking?
I gotta take Hawk, man. Even though Zero is nasty, how you gonna pit them against each other, bro?
Hey, we gotta take out 2 at once. Okay. Mike Jones and Chameleon.
That's nasty.
Man, that's a no-brainer to me.
That's disgusting. Both of them had about the same amount of big songs. I say Chameleon now. You know, he was a better overall rapper than Mike Jones.
I don't know if Mike Jones had this bitch hot, bro.
Yeah, he had all he did was repeat himself over and over and over again.
Hey,
That nigga that was lame too.
Hey, I was in Cali during that time, bro. Mike Jones was everywhere, bro. He was out there, bro.
What you say, Blue?
That's it, man. You got Pimp C, you got UGK, Bun B. You got all
we took out them because they from PA,
Houston,
bro.
They from Port Arthur, Texas. They from Southeast Texas.
Okay,
you talking about from a certain
where our
state?
family's from.
I got
they rep Houston, but they not from Houston.
Yeah, well, Bun was actually born in Houston and moved to PA after. So he was kind of raised in Port Arthur, but he was born in H-Town.
E3, I got one for you. King, you too, of course. Big Pokey versus ESG.
Shit, Big Poyo for me.
Yeah, Big Poyo, baby.
Easy for me. He my favorite SUC.
Okay, all right. Devin the Dude versus Slim Thug.
Devin the Dude for me. Easy.
Devin the Dude he was a good rapper. I like Slim Thug too, but I like Devin the Dude better.
I can't stand stupid.
What you say, King?
I keep away.
Give me a second, bro.
Boy, y'all Devin the Dude go hard, boy.
I'm gonna go and lean Thugger, man.
Thugger?
Yeah, I'm gonna lean Thugger.
You crazy,
man.
I'm gonna lean Thugger, bro.
You gonna
All right, cut the shit. All right, cut the shit.
Hey, Kane, you just been talking about lyrical shit.
I know. But listen. Let me make my argument. So Thugger is still like lyrical. Like he ain't Mike Jones. Like he ain't that. He ain't like so he's still lyrical. He still had that swag. He still had that big dog talk, but his longevity too. You know what I'm saying? He was just around for a longer period. He didn't have big albums with big artists. Impact wise, I'm sorry, but I gotta lean Thugger, and that's tough for me because Devin the Dude is a legend.
Man, Devin the Dude, one of my favorite rappers of all.
Nah, he that boy. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I can't front. I don't think you could go wrong either way with either one of them, bro. I just give Thug a slight advantage due to longevity and the amount of people that he didn't collab with.
Shit, Devin the Dude got the longevity, and I think he probably got more hits. Well, he ain't got like the mainstream. See, this the thing with
he ain't no commercial artist.
Yeah, exactly. So like
the same thing y'all get a little flip.
Yeah, exactly.
Thug kind of got that on his side.
Yeah. On this
that shit still tipping. That shit still be playing.
Yeah.
Still tipping on fofos. That shit still.
Who we got left? So we got Big Pokey. Big Pokey and Slim Thug.
You just did Big Pokey.
You did Big Pokey though.
You advanced them. So I'm going with the people that you still.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the South Side, baby. Big Poyo.
Okay, so Big Pokey is moving on. Big Pokey and Scarface.
Scarface, face mob, man.
So Scarface gonna win this tournament, huh?
Yeah, he gonna win. He's South Side, and I'm sorry, ain't nobody touching face mob in the city, man.
Okay, since you been from Houston, do you consider Travis Scott a Houston rapper?
Yeah, but I got him in a different genre. He like a rock star.
But do y'all claim him?
Yeah, we claim everybody from the city though.
I forgot about him.
You don't claim Lil Flip?
Bro, I do claim. I told you he from the South Side. He in Cloverland. We claim Lil Flip. I'm just saying he was corny though. So when it came to the rap beef between him and Tip, I had Tip in a rap beef. Tip brought his ass to the city thinking that it was sweet. He got his ass taxed. And so I was with that too.
Do you
okay, can I ask him real quick?
Yeah, what you got, boo?
Okay, check it out. Check it out. What y'all think was the best? Was one of the best beach records? Like you know what I'm saying? Just clowning, like basically, because like maybe the top three, I would say, Ether and y'all remember DJ Quick and MC8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're asking what's the best diss records of all time?
Yeah, like
Oh,
best.
okay.
I
Yeah,
mean, and then you
that's a
gotta
good
throw. Then
question,
you gotta
bro.
throw.
We can do
Then
a
you
whole
gotta throw
show on
Kendrick Lamar.
that.
Yeah, then you gotta throw Kendrick Lamar. I would say the top three will be
Nah, we ain't
Ether,
doing that.
You talking
Ether.
you talking to a couple of light skinned Drake apologists, Blue. You gotta
Hey, hold on, hold on.
Hold on. Let me say the
Oh
top three
man,
though. Let me say the top
Hold
three.
on,
Let me say the top three.
pick him up and carry
Ether,
on. He's
hold
taking
on,
me
Ether,
off of
DJ
me.
Quick. Look,
hold on, Blue, real quick. Hold on. 'Cause I don't like when people lie on me. I can't stand Drake. So don't throw me in that group, kind.
That's their go-to move, bro. That's their
Yeah,
James Harden stuff.
see.
Like it's always about Drake.
Hell yeah. Hey, y'all light skinned. I'm
Nah,
throwing y'all in the
nah,
pot. I'm sorry.
we just, listen. We just don't think Kendrick Lamar is like that. I don't think he like that.
Oh, he definitely liked that. He told you so with
Oh, yeah,
Future.
he ducked the smoke right now. He ducked the smoke right now with Joey Badass. He can't be like
Anyway, man, we ain't,
Drake did
you
the,
know
wait a
what?
minute. Hold
Don't make me
on.
cook you on this
No,
panel right now,
Hey,
E3.
man, we can talk like I ain't got nothing to do. I got to work in the morning. I ain't got shit to do. Hey, we can talk about it though. Drake, every time niggas throw shots at Drake, he responds. He'd have been in multiple. He hadn't just been in one beef. You
That's
do know
where
that,
you
right?
fucked up.
Okay. So can
man,
I
that nigga
But
Drake
the
got
can
point
I
that
is,
respond?
he ain't ducking no
that
smoke.
Can
that
I
nigga Drake got
respond?
crushed so bad where he had his record label call up and answer that nigga Kendrick Lamar, please stop, leave that nigga alone. Type shit. Come on, man.
Can I respond?
Yeah, you can respond, but you know I'm
Okay, so
telling the
first
truth.
of all, Drake did duck the smoke. Joe Budden dropped 92 diss tracks. That
Joe
nigga never,
Buttons.
yes, Joe Budden. Which and you can't say that Joey Badass is a bigger artist
Oh
than Joe Budden.
God,
Yeah,
Joe
exactly.
Buttons is a fucking
So you can't,
podcast.
and Joe Budden is a legend. Joey Badass ain't.
No.
Drake,
You going too far. You going too far, calling
how
this
I'm going to, bro. Joe Budden, hold on. Y'all said I
I
could
don't want to hear that
respond.
shit, bro.
Y'all said I could
You
respond,
respond, but
right?
you saying bullshit.
Joe
Joe
Budden
Bush,
was Joe Budden not a part of Slaughterhouse?
man, there's nobody listen to no fucking
See,
Slaughterhouse.
I told you. I
Listen to
told
that
you,
shit down south.
E3, did I tell
Let me
you
get
this
the
nigga was a
truth.
bad
Yeah, this
this
nigga a
nigga was
Kid
a
Cudi
bad
ass nigga, man. Get
Yeah,
the
man,
fuck
we
out
gotta
of
listen to goddamn Joe Budden and Slaughterhouse, man. What's wrong with
here.
you,
Hell
man?
nah.
Hold on. So let
You
me ask
trip.
you, do y'all know who Royce the 5'9" is?
Yes,
Yes.
Do
yes,
y'all
but I'm
listen
not
to Royce
listening
the
to this
5?
shit.
Do you listen to Royce
No,
the 5'9"?
Skill.
no.
I told you skill. Skill.
Chill. Hell no, we ain't listening to that. Fuck
Okay,
no.
then look, man. I
I
listen to
can't
lyrics.
rap.
Okay, but let me get back. Let me get back to my point.
Hey,
Let me
hold
get back
on,
to my
King.
point.
Hold on, King. You can have the flow, King. Hold on. What kind of beast? What kind of beast they got? Who produced that shit, man?
Who Slaughterhouse?
Yeah, who produced that shit, man?
Dr. Dre produced some of they beats. What's
Hey,
that? He a big producer on the East because
man,
again they had King Crooked from the West Coast. They had Royce the 5'9" from the Midwest. They had Joe Budden and Joel Ortiz. I don't know if y'all know any of them
You mean
dudes.
Crooked Eye? You mean Crooked Eye, right? Yeah, I think you said King Crooked. You mean Crooked Eye?
Yeah, King
Oh, okay.
Crooked.
All right.
That's what they call.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Yeah,
all four of them
I heard
they
that, Joe.
made
I'm just not listening to him. That's all I'm saying.
they made Slaughterhouse. So they got beats from everywhere.
So Joe Budden a legend because he was in Slaughterhouse.
Well, he did have a #1 album. He had a #1 record. It went platinum. Everybody knows who Joe Budden is, and if you're talking about lyricism, he's an extreme lyricist. I'm sorry, I like lyrics. But back to my point. Drake ducked the smoke from Joe Budden. Joe Budden lit his ass up over and over and over again, not sneak dissing, like literally called his name out. That's #1. #2, Drake only got into one beef where when a dude dissed him, he was on tour. It wasn't even a full diss song, it was a throwaway. And he waited 3 weeks until after his tour ended to respond. So Joey Badass, who made 3 full songs, sneak dissing, didn't even have enough balls to even mention Dot name. Then he finally mentioned Dot name.
He said
huh?
Kenny in every fucking. He said Kenny.
No, he did not. No, the ruler's back. The ruler's back. He ain't say his name. Sorry, not sorry. He ain't say his name. Pardon me. He didn't say his name. That nigga ain't say his name, bro, till he was like 5 or 6 diss tracks in. And he finally, and even when he said his name, Kenny, he said, if you're looking for some competition, I'll be right here. Get your soft ass the hell out of here with that shit.
So bad that I wouldn't respond to him either. E3.
Oh my god,
that would be like
but the point. I see King think he real slick, but I listen very well.
Oh man, here we go.
I like how you glossed over the Pusha T beef. I love how you glossed over that beef.
I ain't glossed over.
All the talking points Kendrick used came from Pusha T. You do know that, right?
No, I don't know that.
Except for the pedo shit that we can't say that on my channel, but you know I'm trying to PDF shit. But other than that, the son, the slut wives, and all that.
Okay, but what about him? What about his gambling problems? His drinking problems? His paying for pussy problems?
Same shit Pusha T.
No, that wasn't from Pusha T, bro. No, it wasn't from Pusha T, bro. No, it wasn't. It wasn't, fam.
And I'm still waiting on this daughter that allegedly that Drake got that we didn't know about. Like, where's she at?
Yeah, we still waiting to find out the police reports that Kendrick was beating on his old lady.
Oh my god.
Or that his child ain't his, it's from his best friend. We waiting on them DNA reports. Where's it?
Listen, every time Drake gets sneak diss or niggas dissing him, he responds accordingly. He don't.
It's not true.
Joe Budden's. I didn't even know he was still rapping. So
no, this was a long time. This was a long time ago. So this ain't recent. When Drake was at the peak of his powers, Joe Budden dropped about 20 diss songs at Drake. He never responded. Never. But so you can't say that he don't duck no smoke. Yes, he do. And Joe Budden.
Hold on. You can't use the excuse of Joey Badass is a nobody. Why should Kendrick respond to him? But then you expect Drake at the peak of his powers to respond to a nigga that ain't even dropping albums no more. This nigga's a fucking podcaster. For Christ's sake. Are you kidding me?
E3, I told you this happened years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
So Joe Budden was still rapping. Joe Budden was still rapping at the time, which is why he dropped 20 diss songs at Drake. Drake was rapping at the time. So if you didn't expect Drake to go down to respond to Joe Budden, who is a bigger name and bigger artist than Joey Badass has ever been, then how can you expect Kendrick, who's at the peak of his powers, to come all the way down to respond to Joey?
Because Kendrick is the nigga that say he's the new Tupac reincarnated. Kendrick told us that he's like that. Can't nobody play with him. He's the boogeyman. So you have to live up to those fucking expectations you set upon yourself. That's why I can say, that's why I feel like you got to respond. Because you the nigga that said you like that. Okay.
Sure. He is like that, but bro, he not finna respond to every peon that's trying to get clout or roll out an album on his name. That don't make no sense.
Hey,
it's like a dude who's ranked 135th calling that Floyd when Floyd was at the peak of his powers. Is Floyd finna fight him? No,
I knew this was going to be the angle y'all niggas take because y'all want your mans to quote unquote stay on top, or y'all don't want him to.
Joey Badass wasn't gonna be the one to knock him off his perch, bro.
Hold on, let me finish. I understand y'all get emotional over Kendrick. I'm only speaking the truth. I understand that y'all don't want anybody, a real MC, not a pop star, not a rapper / singer, a real nigga that can really rap from the Mecca. I understand y'all a little bit, y'all a little cautious, y'all a little weary for you guy. I get it. But to answer your question, Blue Hustle, the top diss tracks of all time, it has to be for me, Hit 'Em Up, Real Motherfucking G's by Eazy-E. And then a third one. Third, I am probably going to go with damn, it's tough. I'm gonna say Ether, but yeah, I'm gonna go with those 3 for right now.
Ether is number 1. Hit 'Em Up. Number 2.
Because you got No Vaseline. It's so many diss records, bro.
Yeah, but that Ether, that's the number one. That was so cold.
Blue, where you at?
Well, hold on, y'all. Do y'all know? I mean, did y'all hear the DJ Quick from
Yeah,
MCA?
we heard your list, Blue. Go ahead, Fish. What's your last one, bro?
No, what I'm saying is, did y'all? So y'all think Ether was the best one out of all of them?
No, I don't.
I got
So wait a minute. So you think DJ Quick shit compares to the shit that we mentioned?
I think DJ Quick was. I mean, the way it came out and the wordplay was just cold, man. I mean,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
they had a real tough, they had a real legitimate that could
You
have
know what
been
I'm saying?
deadly
Yeah, that
too.
was a real street beef.
Yeah, that was a real street
Yeah,
beef.
that was them niggas was really going at it, man. MCA, well, they was going back and forth. MCA come at him, DJ Quick come back at him. When DJ Quick dropped that one, it was over with. That shit was straight viral, basically. You know what I'm saying? If you had the like the way the media was now it is today versus back then, that shit would have been went super viral.
Yeah,
Man,
but it
That
ain't
shit
in the
was.
top. It's not in the top 3 all time, though, Blue.
I mean, I think it's all subjective. You know what I'm saying? So you
I
know.
mean, but
Yeah,
yeah,
of course.
music is subjective. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I got Not Like Us number 1. I got No Vaseline. I got No Vaseline number 2, and I got Hit 'Em Up number 3.
Oh my
what was
god.
number one?
Not
Not
Like
Like
Us.
Us is number 1, bro.
Oh, come on,
I would say not like us is number 3,
I'm
bro.
sorry, bro. If you listen to that song, you listen to the lyrics in that song. It was disrespectful. It was, bro. It's everything a diss
That
song
shit
supposed to
was
be.
corny. They
Hey,
not like us. They not like us.
nah,
They not like us. They
what?
not. That shit is corny, bro.
Oh, you don't like Kendrick Lamar, huh?
No, he don't.
No, I don't like his music. I do not like Kendrick Lamar
Okay,
at all.
that's why you
Yeah.
saying that.
That
Right,
shit is
right.
corny, bro. That simple
That's
ass
why you're
chorus.
saying
We gonna put.
that.
Wait a minute. We're gonna put that over
Hold on.
Ether. We're gonna put that over Hit 'Em Up, and we're gonna put that over Real Compton City G's.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
shit.
bro, he clown. Look, man.
I don't even think. I think Compton City G's got cooked by Dre Day. Like it wasn't
No.
even the best
Hell
diss in the battle.
Hey, yo, doctor, here's another problem. Man, get the fuck. Y'all tripping, bro.
No.
That beat, nigga, bro, that video, come
You
on.
got the City G.
I mean, I'm
Man,
not
that
gonna
easy.
lie. I
Honestly,
used
I
to
kind
roll
of want to
around
put that.
town. I used to roll around town playing the shit out that
Bro,
bitch.
they
So I mean, I
had
know
the fake Easy
that.
E doing
Remember
the
when I had
hammer
the Jeep?
dance on Dre
Hey,
Day,
that
bro.
shit was funny. Hey, that was funny. But listen to this, though. I can make a point that might be the best diss of all
Nah,
time.
hey, no.
I can put that over
Hold
here.
on.
Nah.
Yeah, I can.
Look.
That
If
shit
that's the
go
case, then
hard.
man, something that sounds you talking nasty, like you talking not nasty, but
Man, that
you
shit go
talking crazy
hard,
to
bro.
somebody. That's why I said that DJ Quick, man, he was clowning him. Listen,
Bro,
Nigga,
stop
listen,
bringing up DJ Quick songs,
This
nah,
bro.
nigga, I'm
man,
talking
I'm
about Hit
bringing
'Em
it
Up.
up,
You talking
nigga.
about DJ
I'm
Quick.
bringing it up.
God damn.
Hey, cause
This
that was authentic, bro. It was like real
All
shit,
nigga, Real
right,
Compton
bro.
City G's
God
and
damn.
E3,
nigga.
Come on now, dog.
you weren't listening.
Nah.
You weren't listening. I was listening
At least
closely.
I didn't say not like us niggas number 1, nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah, nigga he won
But nah,
5
you
Grammys,
politicking
nigga.
for it though.
You
You talking
talking
about
about?
that's why you're saying
Nah.
that E3, you because you hate
Well,
them. Like,
nigga,
yeah,
I'm
nigga, but
saying
the
that
shit is
because it
still
was a
corny.
good song. Oh, hold on. I'm saying it because it was a good song. And
It's
the
a
way
good
he just
song,
came
but I
out
think
there,
it's corny.
but he still could. But Drake shit was cornier though.
Which one?
No, first of
Family
all, you
Matters
can't
was
say Not
corny.
Like Us was corny, bro.
Wait a minute. Family Matters was corny because that's the song I'm
Man, it
talking about.
was
Or you talking about Push Ups? Which one?
that shit was corny, bro. Like
I'm
he came with
asking
some
you a
shit.
question, Blue. No, I'm at which one was corny? Which this? Because I'm not counting Taylor Made. He had to take it down. Plus that sucked. I didn't like the heart, that last shit, the response. That was
I
so
mean, Family
soft.
Matters
I'm talking
was
about
all
Family
right. It
Matters
wasn't
and Push Ups. Which one was corny?
both, nigga, in my opinion.
Oh my god. Okay, bro.
You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna
I'm
say
not a
Family Matters.
look.
I ain't gonna say Family Matters was corny. It was
Now,
a
let
good.
me find out you hating on Drake. Let me find out you a Drake hater.
I mean, I like his stuff. I like his songs, but to me, it's just he was just it's just don't. That nigga's not like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. He ain't
No.
like
You got
that.
to explain it better than me. How's okay, push-ups, whatever. But how is Family Matters corny?
I mean, he has some good wordplay, but I mean, you have people saying that. I mean, you have people saying that they was ghost writing the shit. That wasn't him even writing it.
Well, Drake said Kendrick don't write his shit. He said Baby King be writing for him. So I mean, what am I supposed to believe?
I know it's all subjective, so
Because both of them niggas was lying, obviously. So we don't know.
you know what I'm saying. So that's why I
I
said
know
it's
what
like,
I heard. To me,
yeah,
in my opinion, that was the best song out of all the songs that they dropped. Family Matters.
Oh my God.
That
hell
was the
nah,
best
it was
song.
not like us. No, when he
Yeah,
came up with not
That
like
was
us, dun, 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 I mean,
King,
everybody was like,
nah.
what?
hey, I got a question for King.
Go
So
ahead, Jimmy.
how you gonna put a song with Snoop Dogg over Real Compton City G's, and you say Snoop Dogg is terrible? So
Yeah.
I
Who said that?
said Snoop's not a lyricist. But
no,
as far as a diss track,
He wrote the
you're
whole
not.
track.
As far as a diss track, you're not double timing. You're not. You know what I'm saying. You don't necessarily have to change cadences, even though that's what K Dot did. You don't have to switch your
Yeah,
cadence or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about as a diss track. I
Drake
thought
did
Dre
it
Day
too.
was better than Compton City G. Like that was the best diss in they back and forth. And Cube
hold
with
on.
no Vaseline killed all the niggas. He killed the whole group with one diss track, bro.
that
And
nigga,
addressed
We ain't
every
talking about
nigga in
no
the
Hold on.
group.
You
Vaseline.
said
We ain't talking about
did you
that.
like you said that Snoop wasn't a lyricist, right? You didn't like Gin and Juice?
Yes. Was Gin and Juice a lyrical song, bro?
I mean, for Snoop, he was putting the words together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or what about Lottie Dottie?
Again, is any tell me one Snoop Dogg song that is lyrical. That is truly lyrical, like
Because there's different
word
there's levels
flips,
of lyrical. Let me say this. Let me say this.
entendres,
Let me say this.
metaphors, similes,
Hold on.
like
Hold on. So there's levels of lyric being, lyrics, being a lyricist, right? And I would say Snoop, where at the time when he came with that Lottie Dottie, that was some gangster lyrics. Yes, the way he worded. You know what I'm talking about? Being in the streets, talking. He was telling stories. He told a good story, man. On selling drugs, bitch on drugs, talking about shit. They fighting over him and shit. It was cool. It was cool. I mean, I ain't gonna say he ain't the best lyricist. We know that. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll get out the gas a little bit. But you know what I'm
thank you,
saying? I'm just saying.
thank you.
This nigga coming out here with some DJ Quick shit. Trying to critique the
Nah,
nigga
nah,
list and shit.
hold
Get
on.
the fuck
If
out of
you
here.
hold on,
Fuck
man.
out of here. Nigga talking about
If you
DJ
put
Quick.
my nigga, if you sit nigga, that shit was the
But you
shit,
want to
man. For
call
the way,
Family Matters
but
corny.
hold
Get the
on.
fuck out
But
of
see, I'm
here.
a West Coast.
That's
I
some
like West
bullshit.
Coast.
Put that
But
dope,
see, hold
hey,
on.
whatever dope you smoking, flush that shit down the toilet. Flush
Hey,
it,
look.
okay? I don't
Look,
know
I
what
like
you
West
smoking
Coast
tonight.
music. I like West
I
Coast
love the
music
West
better
Coast
than,
too. I'm
you
from
know
the
what I'm
South. We
saying?
love West Coast artists.
You
My favorite
know?
rapper of all time, the GOAT, is Pop. He claimed the West. But
But that nigga was the East. He
but they
was
ain't
from
got
the
shit to
East
do with
though.
this. They ain't got shit to do with this top diss tracks of all time. I didn't put Family Matters on my list, but you talking about DJ Quick.
Man,
And
that
wouldn't
shit
let
was.
that shit go neither.
Hold on. So if you was out
You
here,
bring it up like
if I
you
guarantee you, niggas out here would say that shit was up there, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
man. Where you from? Where you from, Blue?
I'm from Kansas, Missouri, but I'm a West Coast ass nigga though, bro.
where you
That's
grew up
why.
at? That's where you
That's
from. Where
why.
you grew up at, Blue?
I mean, I grew up in Missouri and Washington State. I got family in
Washington
Cali.
State, West Coast.
West Coast, yeah.
That's
So
that's I'm just keeping it real
hey,
with you.
man,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
Blue was bumping that Tebow and that Mac
Nigga,
Miles,
hold on, Mac. No, hold on. Mac Dre. You know
Mac
Mac
what
Dre.
I'm
Dre.
I knew that nigga was
saying?
gonna say Mac Dre.
You know what I mean? What, Keep the Sneak? E40. You know what I'm saying? We have all kind of lyricists out
The
there.
romper room, huh?
So
You know what I
hey,
mean?
what you know about Brother
Be
Lynch?
legit.
Hey,
Yeah, Brother Lynch,
hey,
huh? Come on, bro.
lyricist,
Brother
hey,
Lynch,
Blue,
huh?
hey,
Loaded?
hey,
Come on,
Kane,
Brother Lynch, huh? The album
King,
Loaded, bro? I know
King,
you know about Loaded, right?
what do you think about Brother Lynch Hung as a lyricist?
That nigga's weird, though.
Yeah, it was thrown off.
He's talking about eating babies, dirty clip bubbles
Hey,
and shit.
hey, hey, man. Brother Lenzon was cold with it.
Hey, but them beats be hitting though. You had your sister and your Kirk brother in the street have 2 blocks. You can hear me come from 2 to 3 blocks and it's easy. Like,
Oh man.
Nigga, still to this day, if I want to do that, I can. But I'm do the same shit no more like I used to. I used to show out.
Hey, boy, you jump in the car for a 10-hour ride with Blue, you gonna be hitchhiking. Like, man, I gotta get out the car. Can't listen to the playlist anymore. I can't take it. I'm trying to listen to the music.
And look, the Dog Pound Gangsters, DPG. You know what I'm saying? Listen to all that shit, my nigga.
Oh,
that nigga was hell being on that DJ Quick shit. Yeah, like
nigga, I'm still to this. Hey, nigga, if I get it, hey, look, if I was in your town, nigga, I'll bump that on your ass. Nigga, I'll pull up, nigga, what?
Please,
you hear this shit, nigga?
I'm gonna hit eject. I know that old that shit on the CD.
Some niggas said real motherfucking G, and I was like,
hey, man,
that was like some studio beef right there.
Yeah, man. The Blue House gonna put that Loonies in.
Bro, yeah, here comes my left though, cause on the east I hear that.
But y'all was there.
This season to let the real motherfucking
G's in. Yeah, I know the nigga. I know the
talking about who you gonna squabble with and who you shoot. You're only 60 pounds. Where you soaking wet in boots. Damn, they try to fade you on Drake Day, but Drake Day. Yeah, man, that shit's hard, boy. Y'all niggas.
Hey, look, the shit was cool, but see, that's why I said everything's subjective.
Yeah,
man.
It was cool.
Nah, that's a fact. Hey, listen to this nigga talking about it was cool and he got not like us number one.
Yeah,
cool.
That's just what that's
cool. Time, let me take it back to that thing.
You're not a colleague. You a fucking colonizer. I'm sorry, bro. That shit that was tough.
Corny raps.
That shit was tough, nigga. Why you think that nigga waved the white flag after that song dropped, bro? That nigga got me, bro.
He was putting them Diddy allegations on Drake.
Hey, you remember Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah, what about
and they heard the No Vaseline and MC Ren say, that nigga got us. That was Drake.
Yep.
Drake, we heard that shit. That nigga was sad as hell on the Hard Part 6.
That nigga, hey, look, the companies called that nigga up. They was like, Drake, you gotta do something, man. You gotta stop this shit, man. Drake was like, look, I can't do nothing. Look, Drake was like, I can't do nothing about it. They was like, well, you know what? We're gonna try to, man, we're gonna call him up for you, man.
You gotta know when to hold him and when to fold him, man. He started talking about the
other nigga, shit. That nigga say the rabbit hole gets deep. I can go further, I promise. That nigga like, fuck that. I'm out. And they was like, you got 10 more disc records. That was sad as hell, bro.
That nigga Drake told that nigga, these bars go over Kenny head no matter what I say. I know you like to keep it short, so let me paraphrase.
And that's all that nigga did for 3 whole songs is make short jokes. You ain't got nothing else, nigga.
You say
what y'all think about Drew
Kendrick is over this mouth. Somebody go handle my Grammy right now.
And he got 5 of them bitches. That nigga told the truth.
Hey, he predicted the future, bro.
He got 5 of them bitches.
Hey, Lynn Bias. Hey, boy, I can tell when you got a favorite, boy.
Who, Fish?
Lynn Bias over there. AKA King.
Man, don't do that, bro. He not my favorite. If I told y'all who my favorite rapper is, it might shut this damn stream down.
Oh my god.
Who?
I got my favorites in tiers. You know, so my favorite all time, of course, is Pop. But when it comes to lyricists, my favorite is M.
Yeah. I ain't fucking with that.
That's what you said. I guessed it. Yeah. It's time to close down the shop.
Niggas is not bumping Eminem, man. He's a great artist.
He the best lyricist on the planet, bro.
I will say this, that I got some favorite songs of Eminem. I like that Superman. I bumped that.
Yeah, I
I
like that
bumped
one too. I like
I
that
bump
one.
Stan. Stan is my favorite Eminem song. That was some dope ass shit. Come up with that story. Yeah, those are like my two favorite Eminem songs. For sure.
I don't think nobody can fuck with him lyrically, but he ain't my favorite rapper.
Yeah, I can't listen to Eminem, bro.
I know, but y'all don't dig lyricists like that.
I dig
What
lyricism, but
y'all?
I gotta be able to kind of relate to the music. I don't know, bro. I
Yeah,
can't
I
What
I
y'all
like
can't
think
listen to a
about?
nigga talking about I'm cleaning out my closet.
That's
Mom, I
old,
never meant
bro.
to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry tonight. I'm cleaning out my closet. I don't want to listen to that, bro. I can't relate to that.
What about
Man.
what's his name? What's that young boy name? BFT Pac-Man. Y'all like him?
Who?
Who?
Um, the
If it's a
young
new
fat
nigga,
boy.
I ain't gonna know him. If it's a new
Yeah,
nigga,
I don't listen to
I
young
don't listen
artists,
to new
bro.
niggas, bro. Yeah,
Who
me
you
neither.
talking about, Blue? Who you said?
Nigga said something
That nigga
Pac-Man.
something Pac-Man.
I don't know what the fuck he talking
His
about.
name is like BFB or something like that. Pac-Man. He's
Never heard
good
of
with
that
the
nigga.
lyrics, man. He
Where he
putting the words
from?
together, man.
Where
I
he
don't
from?
know. I don't know. I don't remember where he's from.
He got a song
But
on the radio or something?
yeah, he got songs. He got songs that's out.
Hold on, I'll be
Hold
right
on. Let
back,
me see.
y'all. Y'all go ahead. Hold on.
The
Let me see.
newest artist I didn't listen to was Jordan Lucas.
He's all right.
And even he kind of old, but he's the newest artist that I didn't listen to. Rest of them dudes, I ain't listening to what these dudes talking about, bro. They ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah,
What they talking about? They ain't
BFB.
talking about nothing.
His name is BFB the Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
he-
don't know.
the,
I don't know about
yeah,
him.
the nigga. I mean, shit. He got he got bars, man. That's real shit. He got bars. The little fat motherfucker got bars, boy.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, bro.
It's all good. I mean, you can know about it. All you gotta do is listen to it. But if you choose not to, I ain't mad at you.
Right, because I don't listen to none of these young boys. They ain't talking about nothing.
Okay. No, I can dig that. I can respect that most definitely.
Popping pills and sipping syrup.
And,
You don't talk
and,
about
and,
this shit.
and clutching the blicky
Well,
and
I'm
all that
wrong
other shit.
now. Look, at first when he came out, he wasn't talking about that. But now that nigga talking about that shit. He's doing videos about doing syrup and all that. Yeah. That nigga done went basically commercial. Underground commercial.
Underground commercial. I don't think that's a thing, bro.
I heard that.
Blue Hustle, man. What you over there puffing on, man? You talking about underground commercial, man?
Well, you know how the niggas just do the same shit. Copy off of niggas.
Blue hide his giraffe ass right there. He's
That
talking about
mainstream bullshit.
underground commercial.
That mainstream bullshit.
That boy just saying anything.
Yeah, but if it's mainstream, it ain't underground, bro. It can't be both.
What that nigga Blue say?
I said underground commercial.
What you mean? What about it?
You say the Pac-Man dude is underground commercial.
No, I wasn't talking
I ain't
about
never
him. I
heard.
was saying somebody else. I wasn't saying him.
Who you talking about then?
Well, no, I was saying I thought one of y'all mentioned some other dude's name. I couldn't think what his name. I can't remember
No,
his name.
nigga. You was talking about this Pac-Man nigga.
No, I mean I know I was talking about him. I know I was talking
And
about him.
we said we ain't heard of the nigga. You say he underground commercial. I'm like, bro, that's not a thing, bro. Like, you can't be underground
No.
and commercial at the same time.
Nah, because I was talking about the fucking lean shit.
King.
You know, everybody talk about lean all the time now.
Hey,
Put some
fellas,
lean in my cup.
E3. Let's talk about these NBA playoffs, man. I want to talk to King about these playoffs, man. Let's get this crunk, man.
Yeah.
This nigga, well, you know, Blue don't watch basketball. What type of nigga don't watch basketball, Blue? This shit starting to piss me off, bro. How you don't watch basketball?
I used to watch it all the time, man.
But why
I don't
you
got
stop
time
watching
for it.
basketball?
Cause I ain't got time running my business. Yeah, I run my business.
His favorite player retired.
That nigga favorite player
Well,
probably
I mean,
Karl Malone or
I
some
don't watch
shit.
them no more. Yeah.
Who your favorite player of all time? Blue? I'm gonna pick your brain. You can probably go say Karl Malone, Wayne Tisdale or something.
Michael Jordan, bro.
Okay. You coming up here?
Oh my God!
Look at that. E3 Kareem, man. Kareem.
They gonna say Wayne Tisdale.
No. My favorite player. Nah, nigga, y'all niggas got the game fucked up. Nigga, my favorite player was Muggsy Bogues. Nigga, stop playing.
See, I told you.
Spud Webb. Nigga, please, man. I'm trolling y'all
Kendall
niggas,
Gill.
man.
You
Y'all
seem like a
niggas.
Kendall Gill ass nigga.
Hey, look. Y'all niggas trolling. I'm trolling with y'all niggas, man. Fuck it. Spud Webb then. Fuck it.
No, it sounds like you'll be a Karl Malone fan. I ain't lying. The way you keep talking about DJ Quick, nigga, I think. I bet 10 years ago, nigga, you would not shut up about Karl Malone, nigga.
Hey, look, and you a Steve Kerr nigga. You a Steve Kerr nigga fan, nigga. No.
Nah, I'm from H-Town, man. It's all about the dream down here, man.
Now, just because you from somewhere don't mean you have to rep them, nigga. Stop that shit.
Oh, well, I don't rep them, all the way. I'm a Niner fan too, though. Football.
Hey, King, you ain't got to explain yourself. Hey, King, you ain't got. Hey, this nigga don't even watch basketball. Blue, I'm gonna need you to start watching.
That's right.
Sir.
Yeah, Karl Malone left a long time ago, my nigga. We
so we
sorry.
can have some basketball
I
conversation.
don't like Karl Malone.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, Blue, because boxing sucks. I don't know how y'all niggas want to talk about boxing all the time. There's so many times we could talk about a nigga ducking this nigga and punches and jabs and hooks. And I get tired of talking about this shit all the time, bro.
That's true.
These niggas don't want to fight, and all these niggas hoes anyway. You got to start watching basketball, bro. Do you watch football?
I used to watch football all the time too.
Kick this nigga off your panel, E3. Kick this nigga off your panel. If he don't watch football, he gotta go.
This nigga, turn around, matter of fact. Fuck this nigga, B. Turn around, move up. Stay still, motherfucker. Get your ass out of here, motherfucker.
Hey, but look, it's Raider Nation. Look, it's Raider Nation over here, man. And this year we're gonna do something.
What type
and that's the team you choose, huh?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What's wrong with Raider Nation, man? My Raiders, man. Lost.
What the fuck did I just watch? Really? This what we gonna fucking get on TV and woo about?
This nigga said the Raiders.
DJ Quick and the Raiders.
Get off of this shit, man. Oh my god. This nigga got me sweating. Oh my god.
Hey, but at least I'm not a bandwagon ass nigga. You got niggas that are bandwagon niggas.
Yeah, that's true.
You got niggas that like your favorite teams all the time because they bandwagon ass niggas.
I feel you, bro.
I'm a real one.
But now I'll take that lie back. I was just
I don't believe you, Blue. What you had to ask me, Fish, about these playoffs?
First off, did you watch the game tonight? And what's the most interesting series right now between the East and the West Coast teams?
I think the most interesting is the West, to be honest with you. The East, honestly, I don't think that the Knicks can beat Indiana in a 7-game series, bro. I honestly don't. I know Cat went off, but that's not something you can depend on night to night. And what dude had it like a 20-point quarter and they only won by 5?
Brunson didn't look that good either tonight. He struggled.
I don't think. Yeah, bro. I don't think they could beat Indiana, bro. I could be wrong, but I don't think they could beat Indiana. In Minnesota, I think to me, Minnesota just gotta, stop putting these dudes on the foul line. Make these boys have to earn it. I think that's the most interesting series.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever win it out the West is winning the finals.
You there,
Big Fish? Anybody else?
Yeah, E3.
I'm here. I was waiting on Big Fish. I thought.
Go ahead, E3.
What was the question again? You said who I think gonna win that series?
What's the most interesting series right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it back off of what Kane said. I think it's the OKC and T-Wolves series. I know it sounds cliche, but the great Mark Jackson used to always say it's a make or miss league, and Timberwolves just got to knock down open shots, bro. Because a lot of the shots that they hit the other night were the same shots the same looks they got in games 1 and 2, but they just wasn't falling. And to King's point, you got to keep the dude SGA off the line. I don't know how the hell they gonna do that when they go back to Oklahoma, but last night they let them play a little physical with the dude, bro. So I feel like that's the most interesting series, and I think it's gonna end up going 7 games.
Man, I'm more interested in the Knicks and the Pacers series. That shit has been fun to watch, bro. And I did not expect that to see. No, I haven't followed. Like, I don't like Halliburton at all. Yeah. But watching them play in this series, I got a new level of respect for him. That dude can play. He's smart. He's real smart. Yeah, he a playmaker, bro. Indiana, they tough. And I do think that the strongest team is coming out the West, OKC or Minnesota. I don't think Minnesota gonna get past OKC, but I can see OKC and Indiana, and that'll be a good ass series, bro. Because the X factor in that series will be Rick Carlisle.
Yep, I agree. Phenomenal head coach, bro. Been there, seen it all, done it all. That'll be a hell of a series too. I think that's gonna be an underrated series.
They deep, bro. Indiana is deep. They got a squad.
It's just gonna be really a matter of can they slow SGA down, keep him off the free. Like, bro, that dude there, like he cold. That's what's so frustrating about his game, Big Fish. Some of the shit he be doing, like pulling the dude arm and pushing out, like he ain't even gotta do that shit to score.
He doing that. Cool. He doing that Houston James Harden shit, King. That shit is hard to watch. I do not know how you celebrated James Harden and all that bullshit for 7, 8 years, however long he was in Houston, bro. He do the James Harden hook. He pull and grab you. As soon as he feel you touching him, he going, swinging his arms up to create the contact. That's not basketball to me, man.
I agree, but it's one of those things like, the Dylan Brooks effect or the Dennis Rodman effect. You hate the nigga unless he on your team. And so when James Harden was on my team, it was a different situation. I ain't have a problem with it. He gone, so every nigga who do it, I hate him. I hate Luka. I hate SGA. I hate James Harden. I hate all of them. LeBron James, all these niggas who be fishing for fouls. I hate all of them.
Bron don't play like that.
Bron don't fish for fouls like that.
Come on, bro.
He don't.
They got memes of LeBron acting like he got shot in the face and ain't nobody touched him.
Yeah, he'll flop, but
his stuff is different, bro. Like from like running down the court and you bump him or something, and he fouled, but that's different, bro. I could be biased on this, but it's different. You're not. You constantly looking for fouls and involved in your moves. Like LeBron's stuff, his game ain't like that, bro. His foul baiting ain't involved in his moves. His pump faking to get cats up in the air. LeBron don't play like that, bro.
Okay, I can agree with that. He not foul baiting like them, but all the flopping and shit. I'm putting it all together. I guess that's what I meant.
Yeah, when he get hit. He super exaggerate the hit. but they are hits. What
Sometimes,
SGA, sometimes, but what
he don't do it all the time.
but SGA every time, bro, he is completely exaggerating, just falling down, throwing up shit. And I can even deal with that, but it's the ones to where you grabbing somebody and making it like
that's the James Harden special for real.
Yeah, niggas need to get texts on doing that shit, bro.
Man, I've seen James Harden shoot jump shots, 3-pointers with his right hand drawing fouls, bro. With his offhand, he's shooting jumpers. Like that's not even a legitimate shot. How can you call that, 2 free throws, 3 free throws?
That's why they stopped giving them and ones like that because of James Harden and niggas like Damian Lillard. They'll literally be going fast and they'll stop on a dime and make you run into their back and they jump back like this shit. Shit, wait.
And Luka picked that up. That's why he's so herky jerky when he driving because he's just trying to get somebody to bump into him.
Mm-hmm.
But see with Luka really don't get them calls in the playoffs though. He'll get them every now and then in the regular season, but ain't nobody getting them calls like SGA in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. Especially the way that the playoffs started with them letting people play and be physical. And now to get to this point and be putting that dude on the free throw line as much as they is.
But everybody getting to play physical except for him. OKC playing hard ass physical defense, bro. But then when you go down on the other end, they calling that soft ass shit for SGA.
And they've been letting Minnesota play physical like that, nigga. They was letting fucking Anthony Edwards push LeBron in the chest up and down the court every game. Right in front of like nigga LeBron looking like y'all ain't gonna call shit. Like he could have fly been there, King. I'm watching this shit mad as a motherfucker. Like, of course, I love the physicality, but the Laker fan in me was like, wait a minute, these niggas was playing the same way against us. Now it's a foul.
Right.
That's the part that has me mad. Like, where's the consistency?
Exactly.
I don't mind losing, but damn, don't cheat us, bro. Like then they pull some Area 51 shit, a whole nother camera angle we ain't never seen in NBA history to call a wrist touch on the wrist, a foul on LeBron. Then decided the game. Like, come on.
Hey, they still ain't pulled that camera angle out again, boy. I said, what
man, come on, bro. We got robbed, bro.
They showed 50 replays, King. Then the last replay. They showed a aerial view. Like, what the hell is that?
Man, that shit was almost as worse as Dez catch, bro. That shit was a catch. They gonna tell us it wasn't a catch. Like, man, come on, bro.
I was happy with that particular call. You talking about E3?
I bet. I was hot, nigga. Like, what? Like, where they get this camera from?
I was talking about the Dez catch.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the Lakers. My bad.
But
that shit had me hot, boy. We was ready to kill him.
I was happy with the Lakers foul too. That they found that camera angle. Which I don't know where they got it from. But somebody had their iPhone out and sent it to the league right quick.
They said, hell no. We're about to let LeBron get fired. Where that camera? That is not about to let LeBron win no more, bro. I don't know who that nigga done pissed off, but yeah, he ain't winning no more, bro.
Yeah,
he gonna join forces with somebody else and ruin his reputation some more. That's the only way he gonna win.
But bro, ain't y'all kind of happy that the older stars ain't in the playoffs right now?
Nah,
come on, bro. It's time to pass the torch, bro. It's time to pass the torch, my nigga.
No, I was pissed when Steph Curry got hurt. I was pissed when LeBron got hurt. Well, allegedly, Luka was sick.
I ain't gonna lie. I was
got hurt. Like,
I was pissed when Steph Curry got hurt. Bitch, why you ain't get hurt in Game 7?
Hey,
Game 6 against the Rockets, nigga.
If Steph Curry wouldn't got hurt,
so you want to wait till you get out of our series, then get hurt?
Yeah, if Steph Curry wouldn't have got hurt, we would be watching them playing right now for sure.
Yeah.
They would. I had them winning the chip. Curry, man. Yeah. So the OG era ain't over yet, King.
But I'm happy. I'm happy that they not in it. And for teams like Minnesota, OKC, Houston. You know, these are the next up and coming teams. Next year, you know, they'll be even more advanced over these old teams. Get these boys out the way. We went 7 with Golden State this year. Next year, let's get them out of there in 5 games.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Minnesota for being where they at. I'm not really mad at OKC. My only issue with them is the foul shit with SGA. But other than that, you know, they got a nice team. They stacked. They deep.
Yeah, they've been coming since last year. They was a number 1 seed last year and got knocked out by Dallas in like 6 games.
Yeah.
So this is the natural progression for them to get to the conference finals. You know what I'm saying? And better lot. Minnesota was in the conference finals 2 years ago, and they lost to Dallas, right?
Yep.
That's when Luka went. Was that when Luka? Nah, Luka went last year.
That was last year when Luka and Kyrie went off.
So that must have been Denver. It was either Denver or Golden State. One of them went to the finals. But Minnesota was in the conference finals.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So them back in the conference finals, that's good, bro. Let's pass the torch. Get these old school niggas up out the way, man.
I ain't ready to let go yet, man. I ain't ready to let go of Goat James, man.
Come on, man. Nigga that's been in the league for over 20 years, bro.
Listen, I feel you, but it'll be different if the nigga didn't look the same. If you know what I'm saying? Of course he still ain't as athletic, but the nigga, he made the All NBA second team, bro, at 40. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not ready to let that now. If he come back next year and he ain't looking the same, he can't play D, he can't make shots, his jumper, I'm like, all right, it's time to let it go. He got to come back for year 23. King. He got to play year 23, bro.
He ain't got to. Like, you ain't winning a chip. What is you still playing for? Outside of the money. You getting over $50 million. I can't tell a man to give up $50 million and leave it on the table. I can't do that. But as far as I'm only talking about in the playoffs and the product that we have to watch on TV. I don't want to see LeBron right now, bro. I don't want to see Steph. I don't want to see KD. I don't want to see none of them niggas on my TV screen for the Western Conference, Eastern Conference Finals.
Wow.
I just don't, bro.
That's where you at with it. I disagree. I still want to see, especially like niggas like KD, because he got a lot left in the tank. I believe Steph has a lot left in the tank. They just need some better pieces around him, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I'm still bro. Now, if LeBron was looking like Kobe, or if he was looking like, you know what I'm saying, Mike on the occasions in his latter years, then I'd be like,
hold on. Pull up the All NBA list, E3, or I can do it. Say, you talking about these OGs, they still All NBA, first, second, third team.
Yeah, but I thought I had this conversation with y'all already that, you know, these teams is popularity contest, man. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about that, bro. It's popularity contest, man. These niggas be making these teams just cuz, bro.
Hey, you was in the circle earlier tonight. You was in the circle on the intervention. We got to put you back in there, bro. Just because you don't like something or don't agree with it, don't make it invalid, bro. Just because you don't like it, bro.
No, I'm just saying it's a popularity contest, and most people agree with that.
It's based off of production, bro.
Nah, it's really not, bro.
That is an accurate go. Okay, let's pull up the list. And King, tell us who should be on the first team that's not on the first team and second and third. Tell me your first, second, and third team. Let's see the Kings list. That's what I want to see. And we gonna see what's bullshit and what's not. Because I think you full of shit on this one. It don't fit your narrative. So you just want to act like it ain't shit. It's a popularity contest.
Okay, first team.
We can't see it, E3. Can you zoom it out?
Oh, okay, my bad, fellas. Hold on. Zooming in?
Yeah, zooming in. Make it
Can
larger.
I see it now?
Nah, it's still too small.
Damn, okay, hold on. Let me do this. What about now?
Nah, I gotta go at least 2 or 3 more clicks. That shit's smart.
Well, I can see it because I zoom my screen up.
What about now? Damn, that shit's still
okay. Yeah, I zoom my screen out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if everybody else can see it. All right.
It's
So
big,
first, First team, you got Giannis, Shea, Joker, Donovan Mitchell, and Tatum. Who don't supposed to be on that list, King?
I honestly can't complain with it too much. I don't know that I would have had Jason Tatum first team.
Replace him.
Yeah, who would you put on the first team then over him?
LeBron, huh?
Nah, it'll be Steph.
But he ain't a guard.
Yes, he is. He a point guard.
No, he's saying Tatum. Tatum is a forward.
Tatum, you taking off of... Okay, well, we can just go with your list. So Curry should be up over Tatum.
Second team.
So should Tatum drop down
I put Tatum on. I put Tatum second team.
Scroll down a little bit, E3. Please,
All right,
sir.
give me some water. All right, there you go. I'll be right back, y'all.
I'm replacing LeBron with Cade Cunningham.
Okay. But everybody else valid. So the second team should be Jalen Brunson, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham, and Evan Mobley.
Nah, because I moved Ant-Man up to second team for Tatum.
You moved Ant-Man to second team. He already on the second team.
No, I moved Tatum from the first team. Oh, I did that for Steph. Yeah, so you're right. Yeah. So it'll be Bronson, Tatum, Ant-Man, Cade Cunningham, and Evan Mobley.
Okay. Third team.
Third team. Halliburton, the Beard, Cat, Jalen. Honestly,
who missing? Kawhi Leonard.
Nah, Kawhi. I think he missed too many games, so he wasn't eligible. That's the same reason why KD ain't there, because if KD was eligible, KD would be on my second or third team. I'd probably put KD at third team.
KD over LeBron. KD had a better season than... So LeBron ain't on your third team?
Well, he almost has to be, because like I say, KD ain't eligible. Same way as Wemby. Wemby ain't eligible, or else Wemby would be on one of these teams. LeBron wouldn't make this. If everybody was eligible, I don't think LeBron would make it over Wemby. He wouldn't make it over KD, and him and Kawhi would be neck and neck on who was gonna make it.
So how would you put KD over LeBron, even with the sample of games that KD has played?
KD had better numbers.
He did?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see KD's numbers. This year, KD averaged 26.6 rebounds and 4 assists a game. He played 62 games. So what's the eligibility?
65. He was 3 games short.
3 games short. LeBron averaged 24, 7, and 8. He only averaged more points. And that's just by not even a full 2.
What was they splits? What was they splits?
What you mean? What was that splits?
Field goal percentage, 3-point percentage.
Okay, we know LeBron killing him in that. Let me go to more accurate. more detailed information. Okay. Bron played 70 games. He shot 51% from the field, that's the standard. 3-point percentage, he shot 37%. We know KD gonna have him at the free throw line. He had 78 at the free throw line. Okay. So he got that 51 from
51, 37, and 76.
Okay. Let's go to Kevin Durant. Just guessing what you think KD field goal percentage is.
I think he's gonna be 50, 40, 90.
Okay.
Over 50% from the field, 40% from three, 90% from the free throw line.
52 from the field, 43 from three, and free throw is 83.
83?
Yeah, 83. So yeah,
okay. I thought it was gonna be 90.
And that's a down year for him.
Yeah,
that's a down year.
That is a down year for Durant. Well, not 83. But shit, he done felt something wrong with that water in Phoenix. He in Phoenix 83, 85, 83. In Brooklyn, he was 93, 91, 88. Golden State, he was 88, 88, 87. OKC, he was 89, 85, 87, 90. Yeah, there's something going on.
Yeah, it's something going on in Phoenix, bro.
Yeah, they got that good CBD out there.
Yeah, be high now. That cannabis.
So KD. I agree. KD should be on that list, but that don't.
Yeah, he wasn't eligible.
LeBron numbers right there on par with him too. They got the same numbers, but you got LeBron is like completely beneath him, which is a joke. James Harden, I know for sure, shouldn't be over LeBron, bro. You tripping? You ain't saying nothing.
But why? Because I think James put up 24, 10, and 6 or something. Now his shooting splits was bad, but he did most of the heavy lifting without Kawhi. Kawhi didn't come on until the second half of the season. Like he missed most of the first half of the season due to injury. So James basically had to carry that team by himself. And he carried them to a home court advantage into the first round.
Okay, 41% from field
That's
goal.
a good point. Kawhi.
Nah, his shooting splits is trash. He got his shooting splits look like Jalen Green. Goddamn me.
35, 22 a game. Yeah. LeBron got him beat out. Kim Fuck. Numbers wise, LeBron beat him. Not your popularity contest because he's a
Hold on. He had 22 and what?
He's a Houstonian. Man, it made me lose it.
King probably seen James Harden in Area 21 or 29 or whatever that shit called a strip club down there.
He averaged 8 assists a game, 8.7 assists a game, 5.8 rebounds. So yeah, LeBron stats are better than him across the board. But you will still put James up there.
Yeah, because LeBron didn't carry the Lakers.
Okay, so it's okay. Let's get off of LeBron because I already know you gonna hate him to death. So let's go to the rest of
Yeah,
the
I hate everybody, bro.
Tyrese Halliburton, does he deserve a spot on this third team?
Bro, he the best player on the Indiana Pacers, bro.
Okay, I just asked the question. What about Karl Anthony Towns?
I put LeBron over him.
Okay.
He deserves it more than Cat do. Because I think Julius Randle deserve it over Cat.
What about Jalen Williams?
Yeah, I think he deserved to make it best team. And they had the best record in the league. He the second best player on that team.
Yeah, he cold. He better than I thought he was.
Yeah, he deserved to make because of team success. He had a decent season.
All defensive team too, y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He a two-way player. He deserved to make it.
So that list, so was the final conclusion to me, man. This list is pretty damn accurate, bro.
Well, I mean, they have some of the names, but again, some dudes who would make the list wasn't eligible, like a Wemby, who was on pace to have probably the best defensive season of all time before he got hurt. You got Anthony Davis, who missed a lot of games. Kyrie missed a lot of games. KD became ineligible. You know what I'm saying? Like, that changes the whole dynamic, you know what I'm saying, when a bunch of dudes is injured.
But King, but so if they was eligible, they would be on this list. So that goes against your point. Like
No, I didn't say everybody who wasn't eligible or who makes the team don't deserve to be on there. I said it's a popularity contest. So if all things being equal, everybody's injured, I don't believe LeBron makes the list. Y'all gonna disagree. Y'all think LeBron's supposed to make it no matter what.
No, I'm not saying that, bro. If some people would have been eligible to make that list and LeBron wasn't supposed to be on there, I'd be cool with that. But how this season played out and with the injuries that took place, and even with some of the injuries, I don't think you couldn't put KD over him. Because look, KD was at the fucking bottom of the fucking NBA. So you go
and LeBron got hurt plenty of times this season too. He was playing through injuries all fucking year, really.
Yeah, so
You gotta hit a specific number in order to be eligible to even make the list.
I get it. Yep, that's a fact.
Yeah. Nah, I think you arguing with yourself on this topic, King, because what you saying, I can't grasp what you're trying to say, because if it was a popularity contest, it would be more people on this list right now that you would have been took out. But you agree with everybody on this list. And
again, Big Fish is due to injury.
No, hold on, King. So exactly. So if they wasn't injured, the right people would be on here because they would have been eligible. The voters would have put them in because they deserved it. The only reason why they not on there is because of injury, not popularity.
Okay, but let me ask you this. So I don't have, all of the players, in their stats. So I can't think of every player to say this guy had a better season, deserved to be on the list over XYZ. This is just like off the top of my head. I'm thinking of players that's not on it, and they not on it due to the injury standpoint. But there are, I'm sure, again, without me having the names, they numbers, and all that in front of me, well, I could look at a player who played on another team to say, look, this dude had a great season. He should have made it over XYZ. It's just I don't have the numbers. But I'll agree with you that this year, due to everything that's played out, the names is right. Do I think that they on the proper teams? Not necessarily. Because again, I thought Tatum probably should have been second team, Steph should have been first team, LeBron should have been third team. It's that type of thing. But if you want to say that the names are all correct, then I agree with you.
Jaylen Brown, I'll give you one. I think Jaylen Brown should be over there on at least the third team.
Well, see, I thought he had a down season this year compared to last year. That's what I thought. And he was another one who was dealing with injury. Maybe that's why You know, he had a somewhat of a down season because he was dealing with a leg injury or whatever. But so I'm not mad that he didn't make it. I thought, you know, he had a little bit of a dip this year.
Who else could we put? LaMelo Ball.
I thought he started good and then he kind of leveled out. And then when your team is that bad, are they gonna really put you into an all NBA?
That's what I was about to say. You have to factor in the team overall success,
right,
or the individual as well, which is why I feel like LeBron is right where he's supposed to be on the second team. Because when you think about it, Tatum team had better team successes. Their numbers are comparable. Donovan Mitchell had a hell of a year. Nikola Jokic, SGA, Giannis, can't nobody argue against his numbers. Maybe their team success was lacking, but you know, so I can't really fuss about LeBron being on the second team.
Yeah, I think LeBron right where he should be. I can see King making the case for him being on the third team and putting Cunningham on the second team. But LeBron led the Lakers with a trade that disrupted everything in their system to still make them the third seed in the West. That's a huge accomplishment. Being 40 years old, bro, you got to give him some kind of credit for that.
Well, nah, that's why I said I thought he should make it on third team, all things considered.
And
I think Cade Cunningham team won 30 games more this year than they won last year.
LeBron was playing probably at the peak level, bro, until he got hurt. What was that?
He was an MVP candidate. He was in the top 5 MVP.
What was that he hurt? I can't remember, bro. But when he came back, he wasn't the same when he came back, bro. He was not the same. He was hitting every fucking thing, bro. He was playing on another level, bro. Like
he was going bonkers. When he knew that AD deal was being made behind the scenes, oh yeah, he turned it up a notch. And it started in New York. I'm like, this nigga playing defense now. This nigga, man, that nigga was killing.
Yeah, that's another thing. Kevin Durant don't play no fucking defense, bro.
No, that ain't true. I ain't gonna say he don't play none. Now I do think since he's been in Phoenix that he's been less motivated to play defense. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron was, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Just wasn't motivated at all to play defense. He had people shoving him in the back to go pick up somebody out on the perimeter. So I remember that too. I just think KD was less motivated with the way they was playing in Phoenix. You know, but he still picked his moments to play defense just like LeBron. That's what these old dudes do. They pick their moments to play defense. They ain't playing for, 37 minutes, however long they on the court.
Nah, I gotta agree with you on that. Hey, fellas, man, I gotta wake up early and work some overtime tomorrow. I appreciate y'all for coming on and rocking out with your boy, you Thriller, man. Appreciate you, Kay. Appreciate you, Blue. Appreciate the General Big Fish. Appreciate Q. Appreciate Mr. Goldie. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the playback gang. Hit that like button if you haven't done so. Shout out to my nigga Moolah, man. I told you I was gonna come on for you sometime this weekend, bro. I appreciate you. Tell me, hey man, it's time. It's time, E3. Pop out. Appreciate you, Moolah. Until next time, we are gone. Holla.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Go Thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound, killing these topics with analytics, silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style, they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing, so antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins. Yeah, Goat Thriller cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait. I am the greatest. Yeah, I said it.